Oh, my brain was still on. It's at 10 tonight,
That's what I thought. Maybe I was like,
and I lost
maybe
track
I
of time.
should
But
have been more
I'm
clear. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. I thought it was weird when you're like, "Oh, I'm firing Foundry up." I'm like, "Damn, 3 to 4 hours early. He's ready to go." But okay, I wasn't gonna question it.
I mean, to be honest, I could have ran around noon today, but
That's fair.
we'd stick with the appointed hour.
Ooh.
Let me open up the necessary things. Shouldn't take too long. I'll be ready to go.
Yeah, it's all good. Everybody says they're ready for the mission, so
Oh, that messed up.
Uh-oh.
There we go. There we go.
And a 1. And a 2.
while I'm thinking of it, one of the things that I think I've like slacked on trying to keep track of, every time that you pass a sanity test,
Oh, the willpower?
don't go crazy from it.
Ooh.
Not the willpower, but you get to like check, um, kind of like essentially that you passed it or whatever, or that you endured a thing, and then if you get 3 of these without going insane, you become inured, or like um, hardened to it.
Ooh.
So
Is
like
that to like
violence.
specific things or?
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
So it's to violence or helplessness. You can get kind of like hardened to either of those. If it's the unnatural that's causing your sanity loss, you can't do anything about that. Sorry. But yeah, like if you're killing people and hacking up bodies, that's probably gonna expose you to violence. And if you, again, like get 3 of those checks without going insane or passing a breaking point, I think maybe, um, you're hardened to it, which means you always take the minimal loss. So it doesn't mean you're like totally free from taking loss from things, but you always take the minimum, which is helpful. But yeah, so if I'm calling for a sanity check and I haven't said like what it's for, I'm probably not thinking about this, or you can just kind of like remind me, hey, if I passed, remember to check the box or something. uh,
Always check the box.
yeah, I think I've done it a few times, but I know it's one of those things like, a lot's going on and I've been forgetting it.
So, let's make sure
So-
this is working.
I don't think I have anything else like pre-game setup notes.
Oh, I do have a question about that. Did you say,
Mm-hmm.
just because I'm listening while doing stuff at the same time, did you say when you
Yeah.
become inured to something, is that only for that session or is that for the future?
It's for the future.
Okay.
Like it's for the rest of that character.
Okay. Is it possible to
Yeah.
become jaded with like multiple things or just one particular aspect?
No, it's like any once you're hardened to violence, like any violent sanity loss cause, you will take the minimum from it.
Right, but I mean, like, if you're hardened to violence, can you also get hardened to the other stuff
Hmm.
aside from
Helplessness? Yeah.
aside from the unnatural? Yes.
Yep. Yeah, you can be hardened to both.
Okay.
Both violence and helplessness. Those are the 2 that you can brace yourselves for. So, like, if you're lost in the woods, suffering from helplessness that way, or captured and being interrogated or something, kept prisoner, forced to watch someone be tortured or something, like, those are things that will
Born to poop, forced
cause
to
you
wipe.
to.
I got it.
That's great.
That's great.
That's great, Sam.
Yep. Given only 1 sheet per wipe.
Oh yeah, and it's only one ply.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Finger right through the middle.
Yep. All right, I'm
Sweet.
ready whenever I think.
Yeah. The only thing that I have
I
here is
have
just content warnings.
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Ty.
I just wanted to say I have to say it right now. Due to reasons, I am woefully underprepared for the home seat stuff.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We can keep it pretty high level. Just like do the mechanical bits, and if you want some assist in terms of like filling out the, or like imagining the details of it or whatever, we can do that too.
A
We can
roleplay.
we can be, yeah, we can show up totally unprepared to these things and just improv it the whole way. Like that's cool with me too.
Alright.
It's all an experiment for me, so whatever y'all want to do. I have no idea what to expect. I mean, I know Taboo's got something cooked and typed up, but yeah. We will see. We will see. Oh yeah, so the only content warning that I have for today is there might be suicide. For sure, there's probably gonna be some blood and gore. But other than that, I think I don't think there's gonna be anything else more racy than that. Maybe some violence to children, depending on what you do or
Depending
don't
on how many
do.
race cars we find.
That's right.
Oh.
Damn. You keep a close eye on Trigger.
You don't know how happy I am to have thought of that stupid thing in the moment and have it become a recurring meme or something.
Yeah.
What, the race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still surprised. Yesterday, or not yesterday, the other day, John didn't go with make a kid play race car in the park.
Oh, for
Yeah.
everyone is John.
Yeah. Look, when I have my inevitable schizophrenic breakdown,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna become like Terry, the race car driver, who's terrible at driving.
Nice.
You
We'll
just
have him
gotta
turn
be
into
Lightning McQueen.
Basically, ka-chow.
Ciao.
have him turn into a carny and play bumper cars the rest of his life.
Ooh.
That'd be a good way to go.
Goes to bumper car heaven.
Twice to waste cast on his foot.
Nice. Ugh.
All right. Well, is everybody set up, streaming, ready to go?
Oh yeah.
All that good stuff.
All that good.
I got it going.
All right.
Well, I
I
got it on
guess,
Friday soon, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I guess it's time to put the pizza in the oven.
Chivas.
Cooking now. Don Giuseppe is ready to go.
That's right. Oh, and everybody's in the foundry.
Yep.
All right. So it's been it's been several months since your last mission. And similar to the one prior, it essentially kind of wrapped up with a very straightforward debriefing, recollecting your burner phones, and sending you on your separate ways to live your different lives. And I guess let's dive into what's happened. You all mechanically have 2 home thingies that you could have done or can do. And I think that's it. I might splice in some little extras happening, but should we roll dice, or do
Yeah.
we have any volunteers that want to go first? Okay.
Let's roll some dice.
Well,
I love
volunteers
dice.
can volunteer, but then we go to dice. So basically,
How about this?
no
Let's
one
have-
volunteer and go to dice.
Yeah. If you're not volunteering, roll a d20, and then we'll
D20.
Jeez.
go.
Edition here, what's going on?
Actually, I forgot what the dice were.
Which one's the D20? This is the
I just typed it like I do in roll 20.
Yeah.
Really?
It's one of the best things to learn.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Roll.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right,
High good or is
Taboo.
low good?
I was gonna go high-low.
High to low? Alright.
Either way, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go high-low.
I mean, you the GM.
Yeah. I was gonna ask Fate, because they're the GM too, but no, we're flat out deciding this one. Overruling my digital partner.
Good voice, my lord.
All right, so Nij, how did you want to do this?
I'm gonna read out this first part.
All right, cool.
Read it out, bro.
Agent Taboo, known on the streets as the Gypsy Godfather, relocated his operation from Los Angeles to San Francisco. It was a smooth transition, setting up shop in Shotwell Street. It didn't take him long to get to know the players. It took less time for him to muscle in and absorb some of the competition. This was the most dangerous time during each transition period, especially when there's bodies. Fortunately, his hands still felt strong after facing down a septic hag. These young bloods were child's play compared to her. Unfortunately, there was a body. Taboo was holding court with Trina at his side. Oh, see, I already fucking misspelled that. Hold up. Good thing I did not proofread it.
Oh,
It was Lavi's turn to speak her mind. She closed the door behind her, kissed the Gypsy Godfather's ring, and said her piece. There was something about how Lavi spoke back to him that rubbed him the wrong way. He couldn't remember the words. Hell, he couldn't remember what day it happened. Taboo unleashed a divine fury unheard of in his roost, stopping long after Lavi was already dead. Goddamn! He looked upon his work and knew this was something he wouldn't walk away from. Trina was the only witness, and he had her locked down. Still, if this came back on him, he had to prepare for the worst. The bald baron himself, Robert, sent one of his people to help clean the mess. Taboo needed his triad connection to stay clean from this, especially now that he was in Desi's city. The man Robert sent didn't give a name. He cleaned the room up, cut the body up, and left with it nicely packed away in a duffel bag. The other girls noticed Lavi's absence, but no one talked. Taboo had always been kind to them, but they knew he had a mean streak when a customer mistreated his girls. They knew what Taboo could do. Not wanting to leave anything to chance, he went to see Desi in Chinatown. He was cashing in a favor, which he still paid handsomely for to keep their relationship friendly. If the worst came to pass, death or arrest, Desi would contact Michaela Kaufman and offer her services. Taboo would foot the bill as best as he could, and Kaufman would have to figure out the rest. Desi would be dangerous for Kaufman to handle if his fellow agents decided to dig too deep. The bald baron was motivated only by money, and he wasn't too flexible with not asking questions when it came to working with new people. 1 week passed without Taboo showing his face, but once the young blood started moving in on his territory, he had to make himself known. A month passed, and Taboo felt a moment of comfort. 3 months passed, and he felt he could breathe again. 4 months later, to start January, Dino Mustafa was arrested in Los Angeles. Taboo didn't know the name, but he recognized the face. Every shadow and every whisper were an enemy closing in. The bald baron was arrested boarding an international flight at the end of the month. There wasn't a knock or a flashy last stand when it finally came for Taboo. Inspector Samuel Luther Garrett personally waited for Taboo to finish showering and slapped the cuffs on him. Frederick Ellerson, you're under arrest for the murder of Laura Lavi Bittigain. That's it. That's his home scene.
hey.
Taboo locked away. Caught a case. Arrested for murder. Nice. Nice.
So it's trigger next as roll 15.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good, sir.
We already done
What's
mechanically
Craig
what you
got
need to do. Damn. All right. Okay. For me, I went more like a free Taboo. I went more of a highlights thing than I did last time. So,
Okay.
for us, we start on not too long after the last mission, after Operation Hangman. Camera pans down during a pleasant autumn day onto Agent Trigger, lightly dressed for a day on the water. He drives out to the nearby shore, close to Baltimore, and climbs aboard a newly purchased boat with a tackle box and fishing pole. And we see him sail out a bit from shore to a fairly isolated spot with the briny salt smell in the air. He closes his eyes and runs his hands through his hair, absently listening to the calls of the gulls nearby. And we see the camera pull back away from him. And we zoom out and we see time passing. We see Trigger coming in and out, sort of a montage of him coming in and out to this spot, in and out, for the next couple of months. Then we see Isaac at home in his apartment for Christmas. He ends up missing his usual Christmas event with his brother and his family, his parents. He knows he can't really pin this off on just feeling bad this time, but he does it anyways. He starts getting texts over time from Garth, his brother. They're getting increasingly terse and shorter, and before too long, Garth says he needs to apologize for what he's done. He knows he's fucked up. And after a few months, Garth just stops texting him altogether. Then we see summer roll around, a couple months down in, and the camera zooms in through the car of a window of a gray BMW early in the morning, windows down, enjoying the wind blowing through his hair. We see a tired Isaac drinking a coffee into the city. A backpack in the passenger seat beside him hangs open with some patches sewn onto him. You know, he's a social media guy. He's got to have his, got to show off his travel. And we see a nice little recent patch from Yosemite not too long ago. In the open bag, we see some textbooks for entry-level forensics class, and Trigger pulls into the Baltimore City Community College parking lot, grabs his bag, heads inside. Not too long later on that day, we see in and out, day in, day out, Trigger's going in the sweltering evenings in more loose-fitting clothes. He goes into a local park nearby. He's got a pair of Maui Jim sunglasses sitting on his head and a Baltimore Orioles cap, and he's doing Tai Chi in some loose-fitting clothes. Practicing his slow, efficient movements of the body. He knows he needs to have better control of himself, and that there's definitely going to come a time when he'll need to be disciplined and quiet. After the things he'd seen, he didn't want to be the one to screw things up or get caught by those things that he had to. So, with some difficulty initially, he feels like maybe he's starting to improve. I guess we'll see if that's all in his head or not. That's what we got so far for
Nice. So am I hearing maybe some back to nature with the fishing and then some skill
Yes.
improvement?
Yes, skill improvement for
Yeah.
literally forensics and stealth.
Yep. Nice. Yeah, go ahead and roll him if you want.
Yeah, sure.
See if it is all in his head.
Yeah.
How does it work?
Ooh.
Do you just roll a skill test and see if you pass or not?
I don't remember how sanity tests work for this, or not
Oh.
sanity, but I think it's a sanity roll, and then if you get it, you get 1d4 back. If you fail, you get 1, I believe.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll
That's
pull it
the
up.
one thing I was gonna say. That's the one thing I actually don't have ready at the moment.
Roll a sand test. Success adds 1d4 sand. 4 is a critical up to your agent's POW times 5. Failure adds 1 sanity.
Really?
Crit failure is bad. Don't crit fail.
Mm-hmm.
Is all I know. All right,
Fumble it.
still sanity.
They fumble it.
All right.
Mhm.
A mystery
And
roll.
also, as part of this, you need to
Lower a bond. Yeah.
decrease the bond by 1. Okay. All right. So that was a success.
All right.
Yeah. I guess I should hide it. But yeah, it was a success.
Okay, we're gonna reduce bond with Clark by 1.
Damn.
He's all right.
Who is Clark again?
Clark's
Your,
the college best friend that we
friend?
got a job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
He's busy with his job. I'm busy with my thing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe he'll
Yeah, just
understand.
slowly drifting apart.
Just a little bit. All right. Do I need to roll, or do you roll for me for the?
Skill improvement stuff.
No, for the
Or the sanity gain?
improvement. Yeah.
You can roll. What is it? A D4.
Yeah, it's a D4.
You can roll it.
All right. Let's go. Oh, not 2D4. No. I mean, I would love a 2D4, but you know. Okay. Two's not
Two
bad.
back.
Pretty
Yeah,
average.
2 is good. All
Okay,
right.
I'll accept anything but 1. All right, skill
Take it.
improvement.
Nice.
So, let me pull that up really quick.
By training or
Just
studying
roll.
extensively, blah blah blah. Oh, you roll a stat, it looks like.
It's a stat if you're improving a stat, or a skill if you're improving a skill.
Okay.
Yeah, because it says attempt a test of the stat times 5 or of the skill.
Gotcha. Yep.
And if the test
Right.
fails, add 3d6.
Okay, yep.
Which forensics, it's going to fail because I have 0, but I guess I have to roll to see if I don't like critically fail, or does that?
Well, hang
I
on,
don't
because
think, I don't think it says anything about crit fails.
I think it did. Did we double check? Like, are y'all supposed to have anything in forensics as a baseline score, or is that one? Let me double check the agent's handbook, but go ahead and roll it, just to see what you
Sure.
get. If you get a low thing, it may come into play.
Alright, I gotta roll just the 100 because I can't click on the skill. I did not, but it was close.
Agent's handbook. Agents.
Scrolling
I
down.
think is the section. Ba, ba,
Skill.
ba.
The forensics, right? Like page 33?
I don't know
Base-
where
Base
your
rating 0% if it's page
0.
33. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sweet. All right. Yeah. Increase by your 3d6 then.
right.
Nah.
So we get 1, 2, 3. Roll.
Roll off.
Shit. That's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing.
Hey, good news. We're gonna feel that skill a
Aw,
lot.
that's rough.
All right. Well,
That's rough, buddy.
stealth. We had the starting 10 in, so we're gonna see how.
Yep.
Unless there's a different. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Let's roll our stealth.
Ooh, what?
I was gonna say, don't you dare.
What does that mean?
Dude. That means we're okay because we failed, and we got 7 points of stealth added.
Nice.
Okay. 10 to 17 is not insignificant. We can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
You're
Close
learning.
to double, almost double.
Did a little bit. We did all right.
Yeah.
We did all right.
Nice.
Maybe he's just not picking up the forensics yet. It makes sense. He's new to it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's and he's been out of college for a while now. So
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like going back to it.
How do you
So
know
he-
about fellow kids as he goes back?
So he goes home with those kids, and he takes blue and yellow, and he mixes them together, and he's like, "I have made Blello."
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh shit. Alright. Sweet. Good scene for Trigger. Who is next? Grim, I think?
I can go to give Ty some more time.
Well, oh, no, Townsend, sorry. We'll just pop right in. We'll dive right in.
Yeah.
Because if Ty's like me, she's probably just nervous the whole time.
True.
And waiting longer is rough.
Oh, I feel that.
We'll pull off the band-aid. The dice gods always rule.
Fucking gods. Um. Uh.
So what are you thinking? Yeah.
No.
Well, Townsend. Oh, like, what do I think? Am I thinking? Or am I?
Exactly.
Uh,
Um,
she, 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 uh, she spends a lot more time like on travels for like preparatory research research purposes. Is it? Yeah, I think that's the right
Mhm.
word.
Mhm.
For
mm-hmm.
like private research purposes, spends a lot more time, which also means like she loses she loses her touch with most of her close relationships,
Okay.
but like all over, but well, probably learns a lot and I don't know, picked up smoking to get rid of stress
Nice.
Free
as a hobby.
Just a casual smoker.
No, she's really into Cuban cigars now.
She's casually hardcore into it now.
That's right. Nice. So it sounds like we're studying some unnatural. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
that's brave. 2
So
sessions
you
in a
can
row.
totally do that. What does this say? Um, this raises your unnatural skill. This handler describes the result of the study. You must choose one bond which loses 1d4 points as your agent spends more and more time on awful things. So it sounds like it just automatically works, right?
Oh,
Apparently,
Yeah, and you just gain, or
I
you
guess
lose
as
the
long as you have
d4.
like a narrative reason for it or a narrative like ability to do
Mm-hmm.
it, yeah, you just do it.
Uh, does it say how much it raises your unnatural skill by? Is it by how much your bond is decreased?
Let me open it. I don't have it open.
Yeah, like I'm reading it right here, but your agent can spend the vignette studying a forbidden tome, decrypted flash drive, blah blah blah. This raises your agent's unnatural skill. The handler describes the results of the study. You must choose one bond which loses 1d4 points as your agent spends more and more time on awful things.
Oh, it doesn't say, does it?
Yeah. I think I'll just say however much you d4, that's how much unnatural you'll gain.
oh, I should have made that private. Maybe. Nah,
Huh?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
no, that's okay. So
That's okay.
you'll
Okay,
gain
so
2 points of
so
unnatural.
that's how it works. So can I kind of do my role for the last time I did unnatural because I didn't know how it works.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Nice.
Ooh, getting real unnatural in here.
One could say it's supernatural.
Nice. Which of your bonds are taking the hit? You have a cat, right?
I have a cat. She hasn't seen me in months.
That's right. That's right. Okay, sweet. Are you doing this twice,
No.
or did you want to choose a second one for?
Uh,
Um,
can, can I put the smoking thing as a mental health thing?
sure. I don't think it's quite going to therapy. Um,
Are you sure about that? Have you smoked?
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Um, shoot.
Would it be considered like a personal motivation?
Could be. So what was under? What does that one say? Your
Your
agent,
agent indulges. Yeah, anyway, you found it.
Yeah, roll a sand test. Yeah, let's do that one then. Let's do
Sentence?
that one.
Okay.
That seems... Yep, roll a sand test. If it succeeds, add 1 sand or 1d4 for a critical, and reduces 1 bond by 1. A fumble costs you 1 sanity. Yeah,
Sounds
your
about
agent
right.
indulges in other things. Yeah, that makes... This one's a good fit for what you want to do. Alright, so it ends up being a failure.
Which I think still is a 1, right? Or was it none?
I roll
Success.
sand test. Success adds 1 or a d4 for a crit. So I think on a failure it just does nothing.
Boo.
A fumble costs a sanity.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, so no harm, no foul. Like we said, she's got expensive tastes, so probably isn't going overboard smoking every day. But
Not
just
yet.
acquired a new hobby. New hobby. All right, so that was the 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I don't think we need to splash anything extra in there. You did get like a package, I think, or some sort of special delivery occurred. At
Pizza.
some point, you could message me what your response would have been, or is, and I'll check that. But we'll keep it secret from the rest of the class for now.
All right.
All right, cool. And then Rim, last but not least.
So Toph gets back. It's business as usual at the hospital, except since she's had so much, not so much, but a bit of the stuff she's been seeing, she started ignoring the text from her mentor, the professor, and she's kind of started pushing away from other people. And then outside of business as usual work, she's been going to the local park, jogging around, going on hikes, and then they have like one of those outdoor gym areas with like pull-ups and sit-ups and stuff like that. So she's been hitting that every day, just trying to get back in better shape, since her knife almost
Hmm.
That's right, since she had to play linebacker in the first mission.
True.
She's been watching
And,
the muscle mommy videos on TikTok. She's like, I gotta get like that.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so shit, I already forgot what you said for the first one. It sounds like doing your duties, whatever that one was called.
Fulfill your responsibilities, I think is what it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a better name for it. Do your duty, soldier.
I gotta remember what that one is. It's the one page I don't have up.
And the agency files is where I've got the fulfill responsibilities. If your
You
agent
roll a
focuses
sand
on...
test.
Yep.
Success improves the bond by 1d6. Crit success also adds a sanity. Failure adds 1. You just don't crit fail.
All right, so that was a success for Toph.
1d6.
So you're adding a d6 to a bond.
Nice.
Can't exceed the limit though, I think, which is your charisma.
That's
Mhm.
fine. I'm adding 2 to the professor.
Oh, nice.
Gonna try to
What was
rebuild
this-
that a little bit.
Yeah, what is this professor of?
Of
Like, do they have...
basically of psychology and stuff.
Okay.
Even though
Yeah.
she's a field nurse, she also dabbled in a lot of psychology.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Maybe you'd already said what this dude's specialty was, but awesome.
And then the other one, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I'm pretty sure I click listen. And it fails, so I get 1 point into strength.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's what your strength times 5. As long as you fail that, you go
Yup.
higher.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, so it's kind of like a
Which-
guaranteed 5 percentage points.
Yeah, which if you guys don't know, it's the button on your stat sheet. That's why I was testing it as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, and it already
Nice.
it already calculated for the 5 times. Nice.
Sweet. Cool. Is that everybody?
I think so. Yep. We're all homed up.
Nice. All right. I know,
Do you need to
Taboo,
change
you
music?
had something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Do you need to change music or anything, or do you need me to remind you any of that stuff?
Oh, yeah, you can remind me. Um, I guess we can change music because we're gonna change scene too. Change scene.
Mount, enhance.
That's right.
Damn, do we get like a fucking what's his name? Warshak prison scene with Taboo?
Well,
You're locked in here with me.
I was wondering if we're gonna do the Taboo's request role play between.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna happen in the early part of the mission.
Nice.
That's when she's gonna, yeah. Yep. Yeah, if we get too far into things and I've forgotten it again, go ahead and remind me. But this one I've got on my mind.
All right.
All right. So you all, in the 9 months essentially that you've been waiting for the next mission to come, maybe there's some doubt, like, man, did we fuck up that bad? Like, they're not going to call us for another mission or something? Are we on, like, timeout or something? But no, 9 months later, you all are summoned for a mission in your various ways and instructed to fly into the airport in New Jersey, Newark Liberty International Airport. And to meet up with a contact at the B terminal, I think, at the Art and Lounge, which is like a restaurant loungy type thing in the airport. And yes, here it is in my notes. Situated in Terminal B, this restaurant offers a quiet environment, selection of food and beverages, ideal for quieter conversations. So you all get off work and are summoned to the location within a quick time frame. So again, you've essentially got to fly out there. And let's take us to the Art and Lounge, and let's go around the room once more and just give us, what your character's physical descriptions are, how they're dressed for travel today. With whoever would like to volunteer to go first. Or we can stick with the same initiative order, roll dice, whatever you guys want to do.
I can go first. We're being summoned to
Take
this
another cafe.
to this particular place, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Fly out to Newark Liberty International Airport. Wait to be contacted at the Art and Lounge restaurant.
Wait to be contacted. Got it. All right. So, Trigger's gonna walk in. He's wearing a royal blue suit this time with a golden yellow tie. He's shaved a bit, so he's just got the I forget what they call that particular beard style, but it's like you have the mustache and you have like the little patch at the bottom. He's got one of those with some stubble. He's wearing, he was feeling himself today, and he was taking a page out of Taboo's book. So he's got snakeskin boots on and a beige Stetson. So he's looking crazy today. So he goes
Nice.
in, and if he has to ask for a table or whatever, he'll do that, or if they seat him, get a coffee or something like, and wait and see the rest of the game.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, it's a pretty like free-form area. There's like buffet style. It's kind of like a club kind of thing. You gotta like just walk into and check into or whatever.
Mhm.
and you guys are given passes for it, let's say.
Okay.
It's totally self-serve. You know, there's somebody maybe at the front if you like need help or something. But yeah, just come on in, have a seat somewhere.
Wait for the next one. Yeah.
Nice. All right, who's next?
I guess I should note too that you did say the rest have. I think we got to keep our burners. I don't remember if that was like canon or not. Our burner phones.
Nah, you would have turned him in.
Mine was already destroyed though, which is why I was gonna.
Yeah.
And mine, because you had to use.
Yeah, but I could have given
Oh,
yours
that's right, that's
back in
right.
that time frame. At least from what I understand, but
Yeah.
regardless, we don't have
If
the
y'all
burners in the first place.
If y'all had them, the agency would have collected them. It can be up to you if you would have like said, "Nah, man, they got destroyed in the mission or something."
Yeah.
Either way works for me.
All right.
Either way is
I
interesting.
just wanted to ask about that just to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be standard procedure because like outside of missions, you all like are not supposed to contact each other. Like you're not even supposed to know each other's names, that kind of stuff. So the program keeps a pretty tight lockdown on the stuff they give you.
Gotcha.
They're also quite tight-lipped about any information. Very good then. Very good. All right. So who's showing up next?
Top's gonna show up with like a plaid skirt that goes down to like her knees, and then like a plaid blazer and a black shirt that fits underneath it.
Is it
Just-
Earth Nation Green?
No, no.
Okay.
It could be.
Oh, that'd be that's funny. But yeah, she'd just like walk in, look around, and be like, "Wait a minute." She sees Trigger, and she's like, "I guess I get it now."
Trigger definitely does a
Nice.
little like nod the hat at him as she comes over.
And since I don't see anybody else there, I'm just gonna talk to Trigger a little bit, ask him how he's been doing, and
Been spending a lot of time on the sea. It helps a little bit, but I'm all right.
you've been feeling all right. That's good.
You feeling good, champ?
You doing all right, champ?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, if you want to roll for that rim, we'll see what's what. Oh, sorry.
No, I said it.
Oh,
I
this
said
is
it.
Yeah, like, is this a hidden roll? Do you see the result?
Yeah, I see it, but I shouldn't have that modifier on it. Hold on. Yeah, I've
Alright.
been messing with this a bit, figuring out how stuff works now.
Nice. All right, super cool.
There we go. Without it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, still great. All right, cool. Yeah. Carry on then.
All
He
right.
is telling the truth.
But yeah, so I guess we would do that for the little bit,
Yeah, do a little small talk.
little small talk while we
Sweet.
wait for the next.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Who shows up next?
I could do my character, but that character would have shown up an hour early.
Oh, okay.
Would have been sitting there, not recognizing anybody, but would have already checked
Damn,
in.
over in the other corner.
Yep, somewhere just sitting
Mhm.
down.
What does your character look like?
Tall in a tweed suit, wool trench coat. Got a little notebook. Real like a buzz cut. Yeah, there he is. Ah, there he is.
It's him.
A little scruff on his face. Doesn't really think about shaving when he's too invested in his cases.
You know what? Put me in these yellow seats. These are nice.
Put me in these yellow seats.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. So maybe.
Yeah, just sitting there watching people taking notes.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine he's got a trained eye. Eventually, he'll see the group of people that are sitting together, gathering together from different flights for, with no other apparent links to them, and we'll be able to put together their Delta Green agents. But yeah, let's have Townsend join in. What is she dressed like for today's adventure?
Oh, alright. Oh, I step in. What do I wear? Sweatpants, like tank top, sandals, and sunshades, and I look tired. I came from the other end of Canada to New York. I'm tired.
Does she have some cigars in her luggage?
Definitely, she has like a little more like a sports bag.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Traveling
Also,
light.
yes,
Nice.
mostly
And comfortably.
notes, writing material. So,
Mm-hmm.
some of those good Cuban cigars had to go to Canada to get them because they're legal in the U.S.
That's what all the research was being done for.
But
I'm with you now.
that too.
Nice. Okay, yeah. You recognize Trigger and Townsend, or Trigger and Toph, kind of sitting next to each other, BSing a little bit. Um, Sweet. Do you all want to coalesce and bullshit a little bit before you start getting debriefed, or should we jump into the briefing?
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
They're gonna be
Welcome back.
a little bullshit session. Trigger have anything to say? Say to
Yeah,
those two.
yeah. I'd say we do.
What
Yeah,
about, what about bullshit?
we're just sitting around bullshitting a little bit, seeing how everybody's feeling and doing.
Trigger's definitely keeping an eye out to see if he sees Taboo at any point, because up till now every time it's been the same team, so he assumes that he's gonna come walking in any moment. He's wondering.
And he's always late.
He's wondering if he's gonna like impress him with his his new outfit.
I take up the whole couch.
Take up the whole couch.
Yeah.
Ye-
Eat.
Oh yeah, you can be on that couch. Nice. Yeah, sweet. So the three of you are catching up a little bit, making some small talk between the missions, and yeah, does I'm gonna call him Taboo for a long time, but yeah, does Agent Tibbs
No,
Hey, boo.
he'll just listen
at
in.
some point? Okay.
He's not ready to introduce himself,
All right.
especially seeing how much chemistry these three have.
He's busy watching Luther on his phone right now.
Nice.
I don't know. After you explained how Trigger looks now, I can't get to David Cross out of my head.
I mean, he looks just like the picture, except maybe hair's out a little bit, and the beard's different. But
All right. So I'm gonna show you. I've just shared with you a.
what time? If
Mhm.
ooh, I was gonna say if it's earlier in the day too, Trigger's probably like eating some kind of breakfast on the way. Getting a muffin or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Look at those eyes, Agent Thompson.
yeah.
Thompson
He has
seems
a
some
sad
shit.
look that Polish Ponak does have.
Yeah. He looks like he's probably seen a bit.
He looks like an Agent Thompson.
Yeah. Um. A So as you all are kind of doing this thing, each of you eventually clocks a tall white man, relatively thin, somewhat severe looking, walking into the room, and he taps Agent Tibbs on the shoulder, and kind of gives you like a knowing nod, and walks over towards the table where the rest of the crew is seated. And I'm gonna go ahead and
All right.
share this with you.
And I walk over with him.
Get back to my notes.
What's with all those sad eyes? Have they acted in the same pawn?
No, they've just seen the unnatural.
Yeah. So a gentleman that none of you recognize sits at your table, and waits for a moment when there's nobody else around the table, and begins kind of discussing the mission details with you. Introduces himself as an Agent Snediger, and informs you that your former handler, Agent Thompson, has been reassigned. He tells you there's an interesting article. Pulls out like a newspaper. You see the title of it. It's the Meadowbrook Sparrow. It's a local publication in New Jersey. And the title of the article is Another Spooner Suicide. And I will share this with you as well, once I can find it. Oh, hopefully I don't have to dig for it. Shoot. Oh, nope, I think I found it. Here we go. Alright, show to players. And I will make you observers of it.
Load.
So I'm curious, this is a PDF. Yeah, I'm curious to see
Ooh,
if it loads for you.
it does.
Sure did.
2 pages.
Okay, sweet. Yep, 2 pages. And yeah, so Snediger basically points out this yet another Spooner suicide story for you. So I'll give you a few moments to read it.
How do I zoom?
At the top where it says zoom, automatic zoom, click it.
Okay.
Oh, nice. For me, it's at like 100%.
It's tiny for my old eyes.
Yeah. I put it on actual and then a plus and minus showed up.
Let's see. Meadowbrook, June 27,
Oh yeah, the plus and minus.
2017.
Do that too. Sweet.
Tragedy struck once again in the quiet neighborhood of Spooner Avenue as the community mourns the loss of FBI Special Agent Arthur Donnelly, who tragically took his own life at 1206
Keep
Spooner
reading
Avenue.
Spooner Street and not Spooner Avenue. It's like you're thinking of Family Guy.
Donnelly, a dedicated member of the Trenton
Nice.
FBI office, was
Oh,
found
actually,
deceased.
I mean, I can interrupt your reading, I suppose. He'll give you the gist of the article, or I
Oh.
can give it to you. It's about an FBI agent named Arthur Donnelly,
Okay.
who was found dead in a house. A house with a spooky history. Snedeker outlines a timeline of events for you. Donnelly's ex-wife called the FBI Trenton office where he worked and reported him missing. The FBI then assigned a couple of agents to track his movements, and they found that he had been to this 1206 Spooner Avenue, and they found his body in the master bedroom. His throat had been cut cleanly, as if with a straight razor. One of the agents is quoted in the article as saying it looked like someone had, quote, set off a bomb full of blood. The coroner ruled it a suicide, though no suicide weapon was found. Snedeker tells you that Delta Green agents worked round the clock to ensure that the FBI's investigation did not go further.
Ooh.
Supported by an overwhelming amount of circumstantial evidence, the investigation concluded that Donnelly suffered an emotional crisis and killed himself. The article goes on to point out that a young Arab lady, Yamila Isari, who is the house's former owner, died in precisely the same circumstances 16 months earlier. There is a quote from Donnelly's supervisor in the Trenton FBI office, regretting that Donnelly never talked about what must have been deep emotional distress. After you've had some moments to read the article, Snedeker kind of whispers or says quietly, Agent Arthur Donnelly, as you may have guessed, was a veteran of the program. We feel that a cautious approach is warranted for this case, and your directives are the following. First, determine the cause of FBI Agent Donnelly's recent death. Second, you are to focus your attention on the house at 1206 Spooner Avenue, Meadowbrook, New Jersey, and determine whether it represents an ongoing threat to the public. Third, once those two protocols are complete, you are to inform me and ask for further instructions. And he simply taps on his little carry-on luggage case. And then pauses to see if you have any questions.
What's the time frame? How long do we have to do this?
There is no clock on this, as quickly as possible. But it's to your discretion.
Any local support?
As a matter of fact, there are two assets in the area. One is an antique dealer named Elizabeth Tucker. She is a friendly. She may be able to provide useful support. In both of these cases, though, you are advised to tell them as little as possible. Neither of them is fully read into the program. The second is a professor at Fulton College. He is a parapsychologist. His name is Emil Yarrow. And I will share just a couple things with you. Ty, your character likely knows or has read some articles by this guy, Emil Yarrow.
Mm-hmm.
Because he kind of operates in the same space, you know, he publishes some kooky shit.
Both are friendlies.
Let me see. Yep, both are friendlies.
Okay.
So in other words, they've supported the mission with, supported the program with missions in the past. They've probably even been
Not
exposed to
really.
something not unnatural.
Yeah.
But they're, yeah. You're not to involve them in like any action shit. You're not to like expose them to the unnatural unless it's absolutely necessary, that kind of stuff. So here's one of them. That is Elizabeth Tucker. And here is Mr. Yarrow.
I was gonna say she's very vain. Got a lot of pictures of herself.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not her fault.
Yeah, I know. It's still funny.
Yeah.
Fulton. I was about to ask you what was the name of the college because I didn't write it
Mhm.
down fast enough.
He mentions that the standard contact package he will leave with you, as well as FBI credentials.
Oh. All right.
We also know that Connolly maintained a green box in Meadowbrook, and the address is inside, again, his carry-on, which he intends to leave behind for you all to walk out with.
Are we talking about a cache of important resources or a cache of things that should not be seen when we say that kind of green box?
Mm-hmm. It's likely a mix of both.
Mix of both? Alright.
Or where are they keeping the body?
Good question.
Connolly's body?
Yep.
Snedeker knows this.
Wait,
The,
who doesn't?
yeah. There is a county morgue, and his body would be held there. If it hasn't already been disposed of. It's been a couple of weeks, I want to say, since he died. So it may already be buried and or disposed of. Yeah, it's likely been incinerated.
With
Any other questions? Yeah, go ahead.
with Asari's case, it wasn't in the same place, right? It was the same manner, but not the same area.
I believe it was also in the master bedroom.
Master
Sliced
bedroom
in
of the
precisely
same
the same way.
apartment?
Yep. Same house. This
Same house.
1206 Spooner Avenue.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
That
He
means
was
only
the
one
former
conclusion.
owner of the house.
That wasn't clear. Okay.
That means only one conclusion. It's Michael Myers.
Ooh.
All right. So, any questions?
Anything further we can contact you on the burners? Or do you prefer us to
Yes,
keep-
sir.
Alright.
We don't get burners anymore. We keep destroying them.
No, he's got a set of burners for you in his luggage. The standard comms package, as he referred to it.
We're already in Jersey, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, well, we can...
As it seems that the briefing is drawing to a close, perhaps, he leans forward a little bit and says, I understand this is not the first mission for many of you, but I feel it is necessary to urge you to exercise extreme caution investigating the house. It is suspected of influencing people's behavior, and like he fingers the the picture of the article, where Donnelly is suspected of committing suicide. Remember to contact me when the first two protocols are complete, and we will have additional instructions afterwards. Enjoy your stay in Jersey. And he stands up, straightens his suit, and walks away, leaving behind his luggage, which is a small silver kind of carry-on looking case.
Oh, but he didn't tell us the combination.
Guess you're gonna have to pick it.
Damn,
Trigger
we have to
will,
do some
we'll grab the
real world
luggage.
hacking.
And,
What was that, Ty?
Trigger has to do some real world hacking.
Yeah,
Yes.
finally. My time's come. I was gonna take a look inside and see if I was gonna take a peek first to see if there's anything that would be too hot for this area.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
If it is,
Yeah, there's
close
no
it back up.
firearms. Yeah, nothing in there, just the FBI credentials, which obviously you don't want to be caught with.
Yeah.
And the burner phones that have been modified to not like send any metadata or anything like that.
I guess Trigger looks at
That's it.
everyone, closes it back up uh, before doing anything with it. I think we need to. I think we need to set up shop somewhere. Any suggestions?
In New Jersey?
We in New Jersey.
Oh yeah,
Cheap motel.
cheap hotel nearby.
Yep.
All right. I'll start googling on my phone, on my actual phone, like nearby hotels to that
All right. While you do that,
address.
I'm gonna check my burner to see do we have all our we have each other's numbers in. I'm Agent Tibbs. Who am I working with today?
Trigger. I say as I'm googling and looking stuff up.
Tough as I'm starting to look up like department stores and maybe like some other kind of things that we might need supplies for.
Sure. Yeah, Trigger, that's gonna be the location of the green box, I believe. I should probably open it up and see what this link is. Yeah, so it'll be in this area, Meadowbrook, New Jersey. So you can do your search and your planning over there. Sorry, what was Toph looking for? Oh, department stores. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can Google search the area as well.
something that's not Walmart.
I got a nice little travel case with me. I'm gonna open it up. Bring out this worn down book. Hannah to Townsend. You probably get this a lot, but may I have your autograph?
Ooh.
Uh,
Trigger
fuck,
audibly does that. Ooh.
This is a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Occult.
okay, fuck. I get completely pale when I see that book and just stare at you at the book, and I turn it up. I keep it like away from. Tr- I mean,
From the other
shit.
two?
They saw the title too. No, I just give my autograph and slide it back to him and just be like, thank you. Like I have that why look on my face.
Write a few notes in my notebook.
Trigger does the whistle when she does it. The
Much appreciated.
Are you new to this?
Not new to investigations, new to Delta. I'm not gonna say it. Not new to investigations is all I'm gonna say. Not new to investigations.
I'm gonna look up a Trigger and be like, we got a gun store and we got your favorite Walmart near.
oh, no, we got a Lenny on our hands, dude. He's new. He's gonna start doing magic tricks for us.
I forgot I had this scene for you.
Ooh.
How do I?
God damn!
What's the scene?
From our drive. Our drive. Ah, shit.
From the airport to Meadowbrook.
Sweet.
Trigger says, "I know one thing. I'm not fucking driving this time. Someone else do it."
Oh. Good, because
Yeah, not-
Tibbs doesn't
not
mind
to boo
driving.
around- Not to boo around to bully you into it.
Tibbs loves to drive.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect route.
So we getting a rental or somebody brought a car?
I think we all flew here.
All
So
right.
we'll have to call and find a rental.
See, rental, we got gun store, so we can actually get stuff right this time.
Mm. Oh, is that what Top is saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say that's not gonna inspire a lot of faith in Tibbs here.
Oh, Tibbs, I'm like, you're not equipped.
Well, I mean, it's hard to get a knife on an airplane.
Huh. Okay. So you're all
Yeah.
civilians
Just
then.
Yeah, Tibbs would have been able to have his
Mhm.
service weapon with him if he traveled with his official credentials or, identified himself as a
Oh, definitely.
sweet.
It's all above board for Tibbs.
Oh, so federale.
Nice. Little surprised. Just a little surprised.
Tibbs program seems to have all types.
Yeah.
Best not to look too much into it.
It's true, you never know what you'll get.
You never know what you get.
This program is like a box of chocolate.
Where the fuck? How do I use Google?
How do I use Google?
He's our tech man, by the way.
Is
How
that-
do I
he's a
use
tech
Google?
guy. How do I use Google?
I typed Meadowbrook, New Jersey, and then whatever I was specifically looking for to see what was near.
That's a clothing store. I don't want that.
Yeah, yeah. They have a Burlington if you want a coat.
Ooh. I mean,
Oh, if I was playing Everyone is John, I found Benjamin Franklin Elementary School. It'd have been a jackpot, dude. I could have bullied all those kids.
Yup.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, so yeah, what's the priorities? A place to stay, place to call base camp,
a vehicle.
and a place to equip
Vehicle.
up. Yep. Yep, you can easily, I guess it's a matter of how many vehicles you want to rent. But,
One should be sufficient.
I'd say at most two. One's probably.
I'd say a good USB or SB. What SUV? Jesus, I can't talk.
Yeah, cause
A good USB.
yeah.
A good USB.
Oh, I
should
got
fit
you
us
covered on
all.
USBs. Don't worry.
How high is the chance that we can set up a mobile base in a big ass van?
Oh, you're thinking of a van like have Trigger
One of them
stand in
van
the van,
lifers?
like,
Yeah.
running the laptop and everything. That might not be a bad idea.
I mean, I'm already dressed like a van lifer, dude. At least one of them, maybe.
I mean, if we put free candy on it, people will stay away, right?
No. Well.
We need
It
to get
is New
one of those
Jersey.
old-
Mhm.
oh, I will
we need
ask.
to get one of those old trailers, like Breaking Bad ass looking things.
Oh, where's Meadowbrook?
So you can set up your meth shop. Your meth
Yeah.
lab.
Yes.
With how crazy people are going, they might end up in their underwear anyway.
I found a fairly close Best Western we could maybe look into. Pretty cheap.
Best Western.
Yeah.
Oh, is Townsend gonna recommend a van?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Thompson just says out loud what I just said. How high is the chance that we can pull up a mobile base?
Would Trigger have an answer for that?
What would you
Trigger
want
might
in
know,
your
but I
mobile
wouldn't know.
base?
Yeah.
I don't know. We have the laptop. We
Mhm.
probably can get some kind of equipment if we know what. At least when we know what we kind of deal with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess my question would be, what kind of equipment are you looking to source?
Yeah, you're looking at like cameras. You're looking at like audio equipment,
Some salt, some
night
candles,
vision
maybe a
goggles.
crucifix.
Yeah.
Yeah, we playing Phasmo.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, all of those probably aren't bad. Maybe like even get an. I don't know. Do you have your drone with you?
Trigger's got a glint in his eye. No, I do.
I'm gonna look at
Yeah,
Because
the,
mate.
the badge.
we can't let the same shit like with that with last time we can't that happen. Let that happen again.
Mm. Yeah, he doesn't go too far with that old Lucille, you know.
Mhm. You just tell me what y'all want to do.
Oh, this is cheap. The Sleep Inn.
Let's sleep
And,
in.
okay, it's much closer too, actually. All right, yeah. I think it's a 2-star hotel. So it looks like it's northeast of it. Just on down the road, not too far away. That or the Hallmark Inn. We'll check one of those. See if we can get an okay room. Couple rooms maybe. Make sure they're side by side. If at all possible, try to get one at the end.
Sure.
Of like a corner. That way we can mitigate having people hear us just from potentially up and above us and below us.
Oh.
Once we get that set up, get a van. Time to take a trip.
All right. Yeah, rental is no problem. Who's signing up for it?
Well, that's what I'm seeing if the badge has our picture in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the badges have your pictures, and obviously a fake name, which you guys can make up if you like.
Oh damn! I thought you were gonna give us some.
Oh, I got one already. I wrote my name now.
Hold on, let me get a random name generator going.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're asking for cash. I'm traveling light. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't too matter, or it doesn't matter too much.
If
Just know that somebody. Yep.
if no one chimes in, Trigger will do it.
All right, sweet. So yeah, you kind of look at your credentials and have memorized the important bits before too long, and you're able to fill out kind of whatever paperwork's required, and get a rental
Oh, that is a
for the crew.
fucking name. Let's go.
So are we renting like one of those big fat vans to potentially convert into a mobile base? Are we picking up just like a big SUV?
Good question.
I'm leaving that up to y'all. I'll do what I'll work whatever I can into it. I'll try to spruce it up.
I say if we might be on the move and we have the house and the morgue so far, I say we need a van. That way you have access to all your gadgets and wizardry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right, sweet. Let's
I'd
get a van.
propose the van.
All right, so we'll say any particular color.
Yeah.
I don't really
What's
have
like the
long as
most
it's not a flashy color.
unsuspicious like van color in the US? Here in Germany, it would be either yellow or white, because those are for like deliveries or workers.
White's
Mhm.
probably similar, I would say here. But
Yeah.
white usually has, if it's for workers, it's usually got a logo on the side of it. So
Mm-hmm. It can just be like a white van, and if y'all want to doctor it up with some sort of logo or something later, you can maybe do that. All right, and you're booking some rooms at the Sleep Inn. I'm understanding.
yep.
Everybody go ahead and make an awareness test, please.
Someone was fucking listening. It was Snedger.
What?
Ooh, somebody crit failed.
Jeez.
A lot, that's right.
Yeah. Failure for me.
Failure, success.
Tibbs though.
That's
Tibbs
that's
got
the
it.
third alertness check I managed
Listen,
to
I
beat.
welcome failures this early.
That's true. Oh yeah, don't forget to check that.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm,
Yep. Yep.
mhm.
Me and you, we're checking it. I'm busy googling on my phone.
I've been
I'm not paying
googling on
attention.
top of
Yeah,
other stuff.
Townsend and Tibbs, as you're like, driving out of the airport or whatever, you recognize somebody is tailing you.
Oh.
It is like a black luxury sedan type vehicle.
Can I get any?
Um,
Can I see the license plate from where I'm sitting? Without turning around.
um, I mean, they're hanging pretty far back.
Okay.
You're able to spot them though. Yeah.
Well, I'm driving, so I'll let them. I'll make everybody in the world aware that we're being followed.
Well, we need to lose it.
Well, sure, there's a highway. Let's see how speed happy they get. Let's try that.
You gonna try to outdrive him?
Let's try it. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Do I gotta
So
do
yeah,
a-
it sounds like.
I gotta do a drive
Yeah.
drive roll.
Uh huh. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, through well, I mean, unless you want to take narrative control and describe what happens.
No, I'm good with you. You go for it.
Okay.
Take the reins.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Paint us.
Yeah. So like between a combination of like taking some exits and getting back on the highway and speeding up and weaving through traffic, you managed to put some distance between yourself and the other vehicle, and they seem to have lost you. And you also managed to avoid highway patrol and speed traps in the process.
Excellent.
So yeah, you pull into the Meadowbrook Inn and get your rooms, no problem. You are wanting to head to Walmart, I believe, to stock up.
I do believe there was a Walmart
right?
pretty close by.
There is a Walmart close
There's
by.
also a Home Depot.
There's also a gun store too.
Oh shit.
Mhm. All right, sweet. Let's take your pick, whichever one we're going to. I guess tell me what.
Well, we drove in, right? How's the parking lot?
Of this place.
Is it like yeah? Is it an outdoor parking lot or is it?
Yeah, I think it's outdoor.
All right. Tibbs is gonna suggest we ditch the vehicle.
Just go on foot.
We need.
Or get,
we
get
need-
another vehicle.
We've already been following. We've already been following. We need a new vehicle.
That's true.
All right.
We don't know who was following, what connections they have. if they have any eyes out here, they'll be looking for
That's a
this.
good idea.
I can get rid of it while y'all make plans. Probably try to find something different.
Yeah, we can get a lift to
Yeah, to
the
Walmart.
rentals and then pick it up.
Mhm.
That as well.
Yeah, because I could drop y'all off where you need to go and then try to get a new car.
All right.
What?
You want to do that by yourself, or do you want to split in teams of two, just in case?
Yeah, let's do teams.
All right.
Who's comfortable with who? Y'all seem to know each other.
I'm good with Trigger to get supplies.
All right.
Oh, Townsend. That's us too then.
Sure, let's go with my fan.
Nice. All right. So vehicle swapping, folks. What's your plan there to get a new vehicle?
What time is it?
That's a good question.
It's about if you've driven out there, it's about 2:20 in the afternoon of June 8th, 2023. So early afternoon.
Early afternoon. We'll do another rental. Just take whatever they have.
Sure. That
'Cause,
works for me.
I don't have the cash to try to grease some palms at a used car dealership.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Do you leave, like, are you planning to leave the van just like abandoned, or are you like wanting to turn a van and get another one?
I'm gonna leave it abandoned.
All right. Very good then. So yeah, you can easily get another rental. And I'll let you, I guess, dream up whatever what the new vehicle is gonna be.
Well, Townsend will be there so she can have her pick.
Yeah.
At how awful it looks.
It's important that it
Perfect.
looks a little bit awful.
Give me the
Yeah.
dirtiest white van.
And then Walmart crew, what are we picking up? Or gun store crew, whatever we are.
I'm basically looking at an actual knife, a decent basic med kit, but I'm also gonna get a needle and thread.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
think there's
ready
any
for
issue.
anything.
No issues picking up all of that. You can pay cash for it.
We definitely need to have at least light pistols for everyone, if we can get those.
Sure.
Ammo, enough ammo for it.
Make sure you load
Yeah.
it this time.
I will. I will.
So you can. It is going to be like an unusual expense. Just because guns are not cheap, and especially if you're buying several.
Yeah.
I'll definitely help buy
Um,
since nurse's salary.
Nurse's salary.
Yeah.
You can roll me. I'm just making
That's
this up because I
heavy.
don't remember, but you can do bureaucracy maybe, or
Law. Just throwing stuff out, just in case.
yeah. Do bureaucracy, I suppose.
Oh.
All right. So you can get it. It's just going to be an unusual expense on your, credit card slash personal accounts. So unless somebody's looking for your situation, it's probably fine.
All right.
I don't. That word probably scares me.
Well, it's going on my credit card, not yours. So trigger.
All right.
We'll worry about the consequences later, I guess.
His wife looking through the expense book. No, his
Oh, yeah,
girlfriend.
the wife.
His girlfriend.
She's very real.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I gotta make sure Tibbs knows. All right. Well, that's 2 check marks
Alright,
so far.
yeah.
We're rolling pretty good.
Yeah, sweet. So yeah, I think it'll be next day you can come pick them up, but since there's no real clock on what's happening,
Yeah.
you guys are
I'm
okay
trying
to
to
do
think
that.
if there'd be anything else a gun store that would have that we might find useful for this, like equipment wise.
Since
Oh,
we are
earplugs.
since we are going there, I'm gonna make it instead of just a regular knife, it's a combat knife.
Sure.
Maybe
Yeah, I
this
don't
one
think
won't
unless
work.
unless you're getting like a 5-inch blade on it or something,
Nah.
it's probably gonna be fine. You know, yeah. I don't know what the laws are in New Jersey, whether it's 1 inch or 3 inches or something, but
Yeah, I'll pick up some kind of knife as well. Not necessarily a combat style knife, but like I guess like a
Like a
hunt
utility
knife kind of thing
solid.
or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, something you can do a little bit with. And I want to make sure to get everyone earplugs, because if we have to fire guns in close combat, we will all go deaf, and that will affect our alertness. So
Yep. You can certainly buy earplugs.
they wouldn't have any kind of like sound or like surveillance equipment, would they? I feel like.
I mean, it's Walmart.
Oh, are we at the Walmart, not the gun store?
Or I mean, you can be gun show too, or not gun show, but gun store.
Yeah, I don't think you got tickets to this gun show.
I was gonna say my only thing about Walmart was getting a med kit because I don't know if this is like a military grade gun display.
No.
I mean, no reason we can't.
It's New
end up
Jersey.
Get into both.
Yeah, we're not time pressured yet.
Yeah, and I can always
Yeah.
get like an Uber or someone like that to take us to Walmart if we need to go to both places. Because I would also argue we should pick up some food or something like that. At least a
Yeah.
couple days worth of food.
That's true. That's another reason to go to Walmart as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would be worthwhile at the gun place while we're here. Because you all got pistols.
Yeah, pistols. We got a couple knives.
Sadly, I can't think of any type of armor for arms.
Yeah. I mean, the real thing we'll need at this point is mostly utility stuff. And I don't know
Yeah.
that we'll get that at the gun store.
Well, we should get a rope
Actually,
then.
a rope. Always can use a rope. That's
Mhm.
true.
50 feet of rope. There you go.
Tactical ropes. Flashlights. Gotta have our
Yes. Yeah, finally. Yes.
flashlights.
Yep. Are you getting a UV flashlight as well? All right, sweet. Yeah, you can pick up whatever you think of if you want to. In hindsight, imagine
Yeah.
you purchased something else. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could probably do that if we want to move things ahead.
Yeah. So, do you all meet back up at the sleep inn
Oh yeah.
for? All right, sweet.
Yep.
All right.
And I will
Yeah.
say-
So you give me another alertness test, everybody. All right.
everybody but
So-
Toph succeeded. Damn, Townsend
So
and
those-
Tibbs, same.
I got ninjas rolls this game from Friday.
Oh, no.
My ones.
So those of you that succeeded on the roll, as you're kind of like, you parked your cars, maybe you're looking to go back into your rooms, you see that like something has already kind of been disturbed within your room, like before you get in, like maybe the shades are a little bit different position or something, or maybe the welcome mat has been adjusted a little bit. You notice something that kind of suggests somebody has already been in your room.
I'm gonna check for bugs.
All right. Like, so you're going inside the room and then checking for bugs?
Oh yeah.
Are we
At this
talking?
point,
Are we talking bed bugs? Are we talking like?
The machinery
in-
kind.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm guessing.
All
that would
right,
be
so yeah, Trig,
microelectronics.
Trig, as soon as you open the door, you see someone sitting on the bed. And I have a picture of them for you.
Ooh.
Show 2 players, make them all observers. It's an Asian lady, covered in tats. And she's also got, we'll say she's got, no, she's not smoking because there's probably smoke alarms or whatever. But she's sitting on the bed. And she says, kind of sees you open the door. She stands up and says, oh, am I going to try and do a voice for an Asian lady?
Ooh.
I
No.
don't know, man.
I don't know if that's wise.
No. All right, but she says,
There's definitely an audible from Trigger when he notices her and kind of freezes for a second.
yeah, she says, don't be alarmed.
He definitely double checks like the room number to make sure he didn't just fucking walk in on somebody.
I'm looking for your colleague, a Miss, and then he rattles off Ty's name, Michaela Kaufman.
Yes? Hey! Stranger?
She's She stands up and like goes to shake your hand, if you'll accept it.
Yes, I check it.
You can call me Desi. We have a mutual acquaintance. I have a delivery for you. And she goes back behind the bed, pulls out a bag that has a few things in it. Scroll back up. There are 3 silver necklaces in it and a green fedora. And she passes the fedora to Trigger. And yeah, Nij, if there's anything like a note from Taboo that's in there too, perhaps.
Ooh, a note. Oh, you know, Taboo's good with his words.
If only he wasn't in jail.
The only thing he'll write is "stay alive."
Your friend mentioned that you may have need for equipment. I'm also able to help you with this.
Damn.
Trigger looks at the. Do we have the purchases on us already? Yes, I don't know if there's like a waiting period for it, so.
Yeah, I think there's at least a 24-hour on the purchase of firearms, unless it's at a gun show, and there's crazy shit about that. So we'll say no. Like you've
Just food.
kind of
and
like
other
yeah.
necessities are with us.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's good news. We need all the friends we can get. He says, putting down the groceries and checking out the hat.
Do you have a number where you can be reached?
I will. I'm okay to give off a burner phone number in a case like this with a friend. Well, a friendly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that's not out of like code of conduct for the character, right? Because if not,
Probably
then
not.
Trigger has no problem giving her the number for him.
I think it might be questionable to give her the Delta Green burner.
Oh.
Like that's how tied up the ass these guys are.
Well, if that's the case, then he'll give her a personal number because he's got his personal cell with him.
Nice. All right, sweet. Yeah, she'll take it down and kind of make a remark about this will be easier than trying to follow you in the car, kind of thing. And she says, "I guess reach out if you need something."
Was that you telling us?
And
back
then
there?
she smiles.
I guess we did pretty good.
And
Yes, we did pretty good.
just kind of says to Ty's character, nice to meet you once again, and
Big
leaves.
fan of your work.
Yep.
Second fan.
I nodded smile, but I don't know what I think of that my name just keeps getting thrown around right now.
Yep.
I gotta say, you got an interest in fan demographic, Townsend.
Yeah, you seem to be pretty popular lately.
You want to roll a human on her, Ty?
Ooh.
Humans. Oh yeah, sure.
I suppose since I mentioned it, the rest of you are welcome to as well.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you met me up so I can fail. Watch me get it.
Oh, and
Did I? Yeah.
human. Okay, so fail for Ty, fail for Trig, success for Tibbs, fail for Toph. Okay, and I think this makes sense. I was gonna say for Tibbs you could roll criminology, like as an alternative, but your human is high. Yeah, she's definitely criminal. Definitely criminal. You can probably even imagine she's with the triads. And yeah, that's probably all you get off. But yeah, she's there to support you. She's doesn't seem like overly friendly or anything. Like she's not.
Professional.
Yeah, professional is the vibe she's giving off.
All right. Tips and to stay quiet. Just
Yep.
scan the parking lot.
How the fuck did Taboo know my name?
Questions you'll have to ask yourself.
Yeah.
But once she leaves, I'm gonna say, if we want the van back, I can get the van back.
Guess we got two cars now, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
We got the battle van and the what else you pick up?
If you look in the parking lot, the one that doesn't belong, little worn down. The one I'm about to drive out with to get the van. Anybody want to come with me, drive the van back?
Fucking driving again. God damn it.
Yeah.
Trigger says put this hat back on. Alright, let's go pick it up.
Oh, you got that green fedora on?
Green and blue. Damn, I'm spoiled for choice on hats now. Got the Stetson, I got a fedora. He'll wear the fedora and put the Stetson in like in a closet or something like that.
The best part, it's a green fedora.
Yep. A blue suit, a green fedora, a yellow tie,
It's
snakeskin boots.
You're slowly becoming Taboos.
Yeah, he's what he wore in every operation of Green Fedora.
Abu Jr.
Oh no, the spinoff.
His adopted son. But yeah, he'll open the door and he'll wait for Tibbs to walk on through.
Yep. I'll go retrieve that van.
We'll be right back.
All right, so yeah, you can do whatever you want. Easily accomplish the drop off of the van.
Nice.
Get back up, bring it back. Unless anything happens.
Nope.
And on back up to the room. I am still gonna check for bugs.
Sweet. This, how thoroughly are we checking? Minutes or hours?
Ooh. How paranoid is he?
Under 30 minutes, I'd say. He's not gonna deep search it.
Gotcha. All right. Roll a search, I guess. I think is probably going to be relevant, unless you wanted to.
I would say, either search or microelectronics, either of the two. Is my opinion, but search is fine by me.
Well, let's do search with plus 20.
All right.
I'll give you a bonus to it because of your microelectronics specialty.
Do I need to put that in, or do we just count
So,
it?
if you want to put it in easily, John,
Yeah.
right-click the thing and it will automatically have the plus 20 there.
Oh,
hell
shit.
yeah, dude.
Ooh.
I've been finding all the hidden stuff out.
The master of Foundry.
And
But yeah,
that-
you search for bugs, and you
Yep.
find some bed bugs, unfortunately. So another trip to
Of
Walmart
course.
is probably in order, but no.
oh yeah.
Nah, no surveillance equipment.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary then. He feels a little bit more at home, but also less at home because of the bed bugs.
Oh. We still have time, don't we? We still have plenty of daylight.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what time is it now? After all that.
We burn half an hour, roughly. Yeah, it's like 4 p.m.
4.
Quarter after 4. And it's currently a Thursday, for the record. Thursday, June 8th.
Thursday, June 8th. Okay. Let me look back at this, at the directives.
So yeah, what are y'all thinking in terms of how you want to proceed? Gearing up, this is essentially not a problem. You've got your home base
Yeah, we basically-
established. Do we need to do like a review of what you've been told so far, or you got some ideas cooking?
I need just a second before we continue. If you
Okay.
give me a minute.
Sure.
Yeah. I gotta do some out of character pondering.
Yeah.
So, yeah, home base done. We have the mobile base back, but that hasn't been set up yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering how they're gonna find out the cause of death for 2 bodies that are already gone. Because they know they have what's on paper. Like, how you determine that? That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, let me just find. Yeah.
Throat slashes. That in itself just says something did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the agent said the house influences people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like Tibbs is gonna be looking for
Yeah.
the physical, the understandable. Like the house influenced him. That's a little too crazy for me. That's a little too crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you would know, like, the county coroner probably did the autopsy. I don't know if they're named in the article or not, but you could easily find out who that person is.
Look, they
Um,
still have the
and,
article.
you know, either... Mm-hmm. So you could talk to them. You could try to get, um, maybe the official write-up of the autopsy. That might be one
All right.
route. Um, I don't know if anything official records-wise would be
Available.
any better than that. Yeah. Like if you just got a death certificate, I don't know. I don't think that would be, enlightening. But yeah, so that would be the one route perhaps to pursue.
Yeah.
I'll remind you there is the green box that Donnelly visited. You all have the address for that, if I didn't tell you.
Yeah, the green box is probably a good starter.
Yep. Before the house should be last. If that's the.
Yeah, because the house has the
focal point.
potential of being a supernatural danger to us.
Mhm.
So
But I will say I hesitate going to the coroner knowing that this was an FBI agent, and the article does name an agent, which I have in my notes somewhere.
I haven't had a chance to read the article yet.
This is just the same link from me, so ignore that.
Delta Green Files.
But I do have a link for it. Let's see what this opens up. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
So, yeah, for the purposes of the green box, like this would be the location that you search and find, and you can look at the pictures for what the site is going to look like,
Okay.
etc. But, anyways, just to put in your back pocket for when we do that.
Let's have a powwow then. What are we gonna do? The 3 veterans.
The bright-eyed detective.
Yep.
Oh, and you also have your 2 contacts on the ground, which again, it's early. You don't really have any.
Anything to report to them to
perhaps
use
reason
them
to.
for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
2 suicide, same house, green box. Body was at the county morgue.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would say, Professor Fulton, he may know something about the house because he's like a local and in the area, and it's kind of a local phenomenon. Maybe the antique collector too. I don't know. Up to you.
We
But
could-
anyways, you guys are aware.
We could also ask them more anything about the vet to get a head start too.
That's why Tibbs worries about going to the mortician because of this special agent, Charles Michael Stevens. I'm not fully convinced that they're still not looking into this. And if we start poking around, they're gonna catch wind of us.
Yeah.
And they're FBI agents, and we're passing off FBI agents. They're gonna
And
catch
I'm
on.
also
quick.
hesitant. I'm hesitant to use the credentials unless I have to.
Yep.
But you weren't hesitant to give somebody your number. Don't you have a girlfriend?
I do.
Oh, you brought that up?
I do. I say locking eyes with Tibbs. I do have a girlfriend.
Huh.
I think we go check the green box first, and then we can work from there.
All right.
Who knows what we'll find there? That might have other branching leads for us to tackle.
You are also welcome to split the party if you see fit. Okay. So drive into the Meadowbrook store it.
Yeah.
There's also the potential to look over the past history of the house.
Yeah.
True.
Libraries.
I've got skills in accounting. I've got skills. I could look up like tax records or something like that. Maybe figure out something. If
You could
anybody's
hack your way into the system and find stuff.
See if it goes further back. Then
I don't know if I have to hack in for that. I think that's public knowledge though. But
Yep. So you can certainly visit the county office for public records.
or if it's
I think
online,
I
I
have.
can do it that way as well.
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
know.
I mean, you can check the county website, county office website.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
all right.
Yeah. Here is a mappage, an address for
For the
a real location that will sit in for our fake location.
fair.
Cool.
Ooh, no legacy is so rich as honesty.
All right, yeah, so good leads. We can certainly go to the green box first.
Yeah, I think that's probably worthwhile.
Oh,
That self-storage
Sweet, and
area that you sent, that's the one that's the green box for us.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
The Meadowbrook store. I'll go ahead and take us all over there. No reason to split the party at this point.
Not yet. Nope.
Right, so, and let me get there in my notes. Alright, so located on a small lot southwest of the house on Spooner Avenue, the Meadowbrook store has about 50 large storage sheds and is surrounded by a 4-meter fence topped with razor wire. There's a single gated entrance with a digital keypad and a 2-room trailer positioned nearby, functioning as the office for the facility. Assume y'all parked the car in the small parking lot and are going to go into the office perhaps, or are we thinking a more clandestine approach?
This is around 4-ish.
I guess you tell me what you all want to do. Let me
As
not
far
lead
as we
the-
know, do we have
lead the
like keys
witnesses.
for this particular thing, or is that not a? Because I've never actually personally used
no.
something like this, so I don't know the actual protocol for this.
Actually, let's just have one person roll luck, and we'll see if they had like the combination to the
ooh.
locker.
I'll do it.
You will know
can,
which locker it is. So it'll be somewhere on the facility, and you'll know which one it is.
That's a no. That's a big old
Looks like
fat
a no.
Let me check my luck.
All
I
right,
can
so
get
no
better.
keys for it. But you at least know like which locker was his, so you can like request it by name or something, or by number. That would. Oh no, I'll shut up. Let y'all do the thinking.
So we're going through the front door and asking specifically. Is that our approach?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of any potential covers for that.
I was gonna say I'm kind of scared to be in public because of our walking billboard all of a sudden.
Come on, Agent Townsend.
Yup.
Damn. It seemed like
That
overnight
flash
I
is-
became the new J.K. Rowling in book sales, not in SOE.
Yeah. Can you use your celebrity status to get in?
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's possible.
No.
Depends on if they're a fan or not, though. There's a little bit of luck involved there, I feel like. Oh, right, my name. I gotta write that down. Shit.
Because if like these places always have cameras, so breaking in daylight's gonna be a bit ridiculous.
Breaking in at night might be a problem as well.
Yep. So we can do this a
Then
few.
we should break in the afternoon.
Like this is either a good time to flash our badge or we could show interest in purchasing, renting a space.
Showing interest in renting might not be a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
But what if they put us on a guided tour kind of thing?
It's easy for one of us to get lost to go to the restroom.
Yep.
I see.
And let's say we do a guided tour. That could work.
Good.
Yeah. Let's try that approach. But we're gonna do this. If this approach fails, then to flash your badge. Flash your badge. We just need to get inside. Who wants a sweet talk? The person inside. FBI open up.
Yeah. I guess that'll be me. I'll go ahead and I'll walk forward and open the door. Walk in.
Jingle jingle.
Put on my
As
best
you-
smile.
Is anyone else going in with Trig? Or is he flying solo at this point?
Oh no, it can't be flying solo. We need it. We all need to get in somehow, right?
Yeah, because one of us has to break off.
Alright, so the four of you.
Let Tibbs hang back in just in case he needs to do the second approach.
Okay.
So let's have two things in play.
Gotcha. Makes sense. So Tibbs is kind of outside, perhaps listening in on the conversation, seeing how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
What would be a
And
good step?
what about the two ladies?
What
I
would
get some
be a
following
good,
a trigger in. Sorry.
good stat to search it? Because we know where it is, so it would be navigate or would it still be search?
Oh, like once you've gotten access to the thing?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Search
it would be
first.
search.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you were like trying to find your way to the locker, then yeah, maybe navigate. Or maybe even just like an intelligence chest to like follow the markings or see how the numbering's laid out. But yeah, we can cross that bridge when we get there. Alright, so Brig and company walk into the office, and the person working the office looks to be a man in his late 20s. I've got a picture of him for you. Go ahead and share it with everybody. Share it with the class. Late 20s, 5'10", wiry frame. They are seated behind a single desk that is in a state of organized chaos. And when you enter, they put their phone away and greet you. Hello there. What can I do for you today?
We're interested. Ugh, can't talk. Interested in looking at maybe some storage facilities. Perhaps purchasing something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure. How many units? How many truckloads are we talking about?
How much did he have that we know of?
Oh, it was just a single unit.
For now, probably just a single unit. We don't really know exactly how much we need quite yet.
Okay. Okay.
We can always,
Do you know how?
move it up if we need to, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Do you know how long you're planning to need it for? We're talking a short-term rental, long-term rental.
How short would a short term be?
Um, Anywhere from 1 day to a month.
A month. Month is probably
Yeah.
better. Month is probably all right. We could probably handle that. If we need more, we can. We can probably do more. He Trigger like looks at the others and kind of nods. Gets approval. That kind of thing.
Sweet. Yeah, he'll do like his little businessman pitch, like, if you get it month to month, it's going to be more expensive than if you get it an annual, sign up
And
for that. And
Trigger's got
yeah.
the elevator music playing in his head. Dun, 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 dun. While he's listening to it, he's like, "All right,
Yeah.
get to the
Yeah.
point."
All right, yeah, and then eventually he'll, shove some paperwork in your face.
All right.
And he'll just be like, yeah, any questions? I'll be here, I guess.
Are we able to go in and take a look around, or
Oh,
Okay.
you want to check one of them out?
Yeah.
Sure. He gets on a radio.
Were you about to say something, Tom?
Says,
No, no.
Okay, I thought someone was about to say something. Sorry.
"No, you're good." Gets on the radio, calls for somebody to come in for a tour. And a few minutes later, a dude pulls up on Oh no, he doesn't pull up on a dirt bike or anything. He just walks, because that's the kind of operation we're doing here.
What's up? I'm Dirk. You take you on your tour.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you keep an eye on the office for me? I got a customer. We're gonna look at one of the units. Guy just kind of nods and sits down. They basically trade places, and he says, "Come on, I'll show you what we got." He steps outside the office and opens the gate, closes the gate. Leads you into one of the empty units. And we'll open it up for you.
All right. How close are we to the unit that we're looking for?
Go ahead and roll luck, I guess. That was the only way to determine these things.
Yeah, that's fair.
So the dice gods. Ooh, just
Not
barely.
good. Wouldn't be good for either of us, so.
I was just gonna take one luck.
I know.
We'll do the Trigmeister. Yeah, so it's not terribly close. Like maybe he shows you to one of them that's like near the entrance, like not far away, but the other one is like buried midway, nested away in a quiet section of the.
I had the screen covered up. Were you flashing something just then?
Oh, yep. But anyways, I was just saying, like, maybe he shows you one of these first units over here.
And we're
And
looking
then,
at something that's further down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like nestled in the middle of things. Yeah, so standard space. We have refrigerated units as well. Like I said, if you needed additional ones, we can get you a discounted rate.
Are these all pretty standardized the same?
Yes, sir. Yep. Minus refrigeration versus not. Now we do have the best prices in the 50-mile radius. So
Now, do you have anything a little further in? We're pretty close. I'm a man that values privacy. Nothing untoward, but
yeah, we got units. We've got a pretty full lot, but no, we got some units scattered around. We do have surveillance to keep an eye on and secure the premises, and we have a perimeter fence as well. We take
That's good.
security very seriously at Meadowbrook Store.
That's important in your line of work. I appreciate that.
That's right. So, you ready to sign that contract?
What would Trigger say to that? Does Trigger know? Trigger knows the number, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about maybe signing something for closer to that area, as close as I can get to it.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, so if I'm understanding correctly, like we can get back to the office and then y'all like sign a deal and you can request like a number that's close to, or like look at a map of the thing that he pulls out and you can kind of like choose your unit.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to choose one that's close to the one you're actually interested
Oh
in.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that, no problem.
Good job, Terry.
Thanks.
Oh.
All right, yeah. So we signing up for 30 days. We signing up for a year with.
Well, we can always start with a 30 and change to a year. You know, depending on how long we'll need it. So let's start little.
All right, man. You're the boss. It's your money. But yeah, okay.
That's right. You see this hat? Of course I'm the boss.
Oh shit. You're right, sir. Yeah, okay. So the deal is done. You've signed your whatever, filed your paperwork. Gives you the code or a code to get into stuff.
All right. I'm gonna go check it out. You guys don't mind if we
All right.
we take a look, right?
No, we definitely.
I meant the office, guys. No, you.
Oh, damn, got me good.
He'll
yeah,
say
no.
that. He'll say that to Toff. He's like, I know you want to check it. I meant them.
Yeah, no, you've got the keys to it. They got no problem.
Excellent.
It's your space now.
All right. Pleasure doing business with you.
Mm-hmm.
He walks on out. If Tibbs is still out there, he'll nod and can go. Let's go check out our lot.
All right. Walks on with him.
All right, sweet. Yeah, so who all is going to the green box?
Definitely Topper.
Tibbs is interested.
Townsend too.
All right, whole gang's going.
Is the guy coming with us?
No, he's gonna stay at the office.
Okay, good. So I don't have to roll an insight check on him.
I was gonna say too, if I could see any kind of like security system on the inside, any kind of like security room-esque sort of situation, like multiple monitors that they're looking on, you know, that kind of thing for surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
Anything out in the open for that.
Yeah, no, but I will say there's like a divider between the second space. So there's like the front office space, and then there's like a divided workspace that you're not able to really see.
But likely something.
In that first space, you don't see like a row of TV cameras or anything like that. But I mean, you do see cameras around, so they're probably monitoring in that back room.
When we're going outside, Trigger's gonna pull his burner out for like a second and check for, act like he's checking like a text or something and look to see if there's any local Wi-Fi.
Yeah, there probably is. Yeah, I don't think we'll luck roll it. Well, yeah, no, I won't luck roll it. You've got like office, guest, Wi-Fi, and then like actual office Wi-Fi.
I was gonna say I am gonna have to ask you to give me the actual name of the Wi-Fi. It's important.
It's It's Netgear MSI 504.
Yeah, one of like
something.
the serial numbers and all that for it. No. All right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not terribly clever. Because I'm not terribly clever.
Well, that just means they're not terribly clever. That just means it's easier for me to get into it if I need to. So that's good. When we're, you know, he gave us keys to go through the keypad, right? So we can open the gates for ourselves and stuff now to get back there
Yep.
as needed.
Yep. You've got a code, like if you want to drive your car back there, you can do that. So you've got a code for the gate. You've got keys to your own unit.
Tibbs, you mind getting the car?
Yeah, I'll get the car.
All right. So as he's doing that, I'll unlock the gate. If it's automatic, then I'll just wait and maybe hop in the car with Tibbs. We'll ride the rest of the way.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, it's got like a keypad that you could just drive up to and put in, like so it's driver's side.
Okay,
or
so it
whatever.
does. Okay, so I wouldn't even need to be outside. All right.
Yeah. All right, so everybody pile into the car and head to the store. Ty, you are welcome to insight check anybody that you want. So if you wanted to insight check this dude.
No, no,
Let's see if he's
it
full
was
of
it,
shit.
no, it was meant in as a joke because his facial hair upsets me so much. I suspect he's a changeling.
Gotcha. So he's totally suspicious. All right, cool. So yeah, you pull up next to this one among many rows of things. There's definitely camera coverage here. Fortunately or fortunately. What would you like to do?
All right. Want to check and see if there's any kind of lock on the actual green box that we're looking into.
Yep. Yeah, all the units are locked.
Okay. Is it like a regular lockpick lock, or are we talking combination, or what type?
Shit, I don't know what these things have.
I don't either.
It's gonna be a. It's either gonna be key or combination. I think combination is probably gonna be easier for them to manage.
Probably.
Yeah, it's just
So
combinations.
combination lock. All right.
Yeah.
While we're still in the car, I'll say, do you think we can park this thing, Tibbs, in a way that would block line of sight from the cameras for a little bit?
We could try. We got the van.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have to do a roll to see if we pull that maneuver off.
No, I think you can reasonably park the car in such a way as to block the view of the camera.
Nice.
I don't expect to get like a full blockage, but enough to where we can kind of do.
Yeah, I mean they'll see people coming and going, like your heads will be visible or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they won't see exactly what you're up to. All right.
I'll make sure and go ahead and. Do we want to open the lot that we rented or no, to make it look above board?
Yes.
You think so? All right.
It'll at least make it look like we're
Sure.
going back and forth.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and get out, and I'll take the combination that I have for mine and unlock it and push the gate up. Or the door up.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's empty.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's empty. It'd be a little weird if it wasn't.
Pull it up and open, and it's empty, swept out, clean, professional.
All right. Now, as
We
far
opened up.
as getting into the other one, what would that entail?
good question.
I know of at least one thing I could do for that one, but I don't know. I don't
Dubious
know what
amounts of
our new boy
C4.
can do. No.
Dubious amounts of C4.
I don't have
I
demolition.
like that approach.
I'd blow my own
All right,
stuff
let's
up.
see. I think in these skill things.
I got craft
Next to
mechanics that I
Brandon,
can
no.
use. I'm not particularly good at that.
Breaking and entering. Okay. Pick a lock. Special training lockpick or craft locksmith. Those
Okay,
would be
I
the
don't have any of that.
skills.
Oh,
I don't have anything.
taboo skill.
Yep.
Yeah. What is a specialty craft to do that?
Hmm. I guess that makes sense.
You can come back with hardware. That would be an option.
Yeah, I think that's probably the way we're gonna have to do here. Because it definitely feels like. Because I don't think craft mechanic might help, but I think it would be. I don't. If they've got a specific thing for locksmithing, then that's not gonna do any good here.
So right now that's the wall we're hitting.
Yeah. He'll look up at Tibbs and say, you know anything about getting in this kind of situation? Our usual guy's not here.
No, but this is a nice little place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Metal, the Meadowbrooks.
Meadowbrooks,
Mm-hmm.
I think is what it's called.
Let's do a
Meadowbrook store.
like we can't get in. Let's do a quick drive around and let's see if we can. Let's see. There's another way.
Like a window or something?
I'm thinking more of a let's see if we can find somebody who specializes in this.
If you know the right people to talk to, we might be able to get someone in on that, yeah.
Yep. That's why I want to do a quick drive, just to get a lay of the land.
Alright.
See if this roll gives us anything. I'm gonna roll for criminology, see if we can identify any people of interest that can lead
Okay.
us to the people of interest.
Gotcha.
Failure. Can't find shit. Can't find shit.
Or if you do find them, it ain't good.
Yeah, like you find people that seem to be up to nefarious behavior, but it's like not. Nobody's a locksmith. You know, it's like prostitution, gambling, drugs. Nobody who's like a skilled locksmith. But I mean, well, I was gonna say you could like pay for a locksmith or something, but that might be hard. That might be a can of worms to.
Yep. We don't have warrants to get access to it. And that's if we're keeping it above, keeping it to the books. And
How
as
about this?
quiet as possible. Yep.
It's simple to get into it. I feel like we could get some like really good bolt cutters and break the lock.
Yeah, we can.
We can replace the lock with our own lock. The problem is I'd have to figure out a way to make it not come back to me because I'm going to be charged for that.
I'm curious. Let me see something.
Because depending on the type of lock they have, it might be easy to find the exact make and model. And if we did go about it that way, they might not be able to tell the difference if we could find Is there a roll I could make to try to find the exact make and model locally? To source that?
I was thinking luck, but I
Luck.
don't know.
You know what we can do?
Yeah, just to see if they use something special, or if they just use something that's kind of generic and easy to get a hold of.
And that
Alright.
that
Because I
is.
certainly don't know.
You're right. No, that is important because if it's
Because they'll never know if we switch the locks out, and that'll be our lock.
well,
You
it
know
was
what I mean?
it was either their lock or he provided his own lock.
Fair.
But if it's their lock, we could just buy one from them.
I didn't even think about that. I think a lot of places like that do
Yep.
either provide a lock or make you come with your own lock. So
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they provide a lock and
Makes
then you can buy the same lock.
well, which case do you think this would be for our situation, Drew? Because they would have probably told us already. We'd know that.
Hmm.
Delta agent, I would
Yeah, I think-
assume.
I think they'd provide a lock. But yeah, you can also like buy one from them, like a replacement one. Or bring your own, I suppose. But yeah, like your standard package purchase, whatever, like they would have upcharged you for the initial
Or a
lock.
backup or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we can retro and say that Trigger had that in mind if you're okay with that, and as
Sure.
a backup bought it as well.
Sure.
However, he probably would not have thought about getting the bolt cutters, so I feel like we'd have to get those later. So it sounds like to me we need to pick up something to break in with that. Any other ideas?
Top Townsend, y'all ever pick a lock?
Yeah, cooking.
I've got no idea.
I can fix a car, I can fix a computer, I can fix the lights, but I can't do anything with locks.
Hardware store?
Home Depot, hardware store, something like that.
We need some heavy duty ones just in case.
Yeah, we might have to buy a few just in case too. You're right. Couple pair. Pick those up. Anything else we're particularly needing?
Well, let's think of anything that we might need in the future.
Yeah. Trigger would have picked up some extra clothes because I don't think he packed too. I think he packed light. I think he would have got some Walmart ass clothes.
Yeah, you'll probably
fact,
get that clearance.
Yeah. He'll probably change into those later on.
Rolling back prices.
Yeah, I don't have any other ideas on things we might need at the moment. I am thinking he might want to do some kind of spend some time working on how do I word this? That he would have like a false name that he would have wanted to rent this under
Okay.
and have some kind of cover for that, or at least like enough cover under that name to
Mm-hmm.
to
Like maybe stand up to a basic background check or whatever these people would do.
Like if it was huge scrutiny, like if they really wanted to find pinholes in it, they could, but enough to like withstand basic scrutiny.
Yeah. All right. So I'm pretty sure there's a thing for this.
I feel like it's like law or something.
Evidence tampering. Let's see if it's under here. I don't think so.
I do remember seeing that in the book.
Going
as well, and
unnoticed?
I don't remember.
Surveillance. Create a false online history. He meant with computer science. Establish a false identity. Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy? Alright.
Backdate online history data. Computer science. Falsify documents. Art forgery. Not that one. Secure cooperation. Alright. So I think create a false online... Establish a false identity and create a false online history. I think establishing a false identity would be like, you know, creating like a false birth
Alibi.
record.
Okay, I think-
Yeah, like official documents, a birth certificate, a driver's license. I think that's why bureaucracy makes sense for that.
Because I feel like that would be something Trigger would have done ahead
Mhm.
of time.
Yeah, let's do a bureaucracy check.
All right.
Let's start there.
Is this our first bureaucracy check?
No, it's my second one. I
Thanks.
failed the
No.
first one.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll give you a plus 20 since we're kind of retro saying that Trigger would have gone
Spent
into
time.
some trouble and
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm still gonna fail it, but thank you. See.
All right. So I mean, you've got one, but it's a shitty one. It's like only the criminals
maybe
are
his,
good at.
maybe his heart wasn't in it too much because he's been other stuff's been on his mind. He's been thinking about race cars. You know how it goes.
True. True.
Yeah, but he
Well,
feels
Lover,
like-
it was a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, he still probably feels it's good enough, but that's likely the name he used for this transaction. So
Gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha.
well, that does not really move us ahead any direction, does it? Sounds like we need to get those bolt cutters, and then maybe. Did they tell us like an hours of operation kind of thing? Like if we have certain times that we can and can't. I imagine they have signs. If not, when you can and can't.
Yeah, you get the impression it's a 24-hour
Nice.
thing.
Okay. Okay. So there's probably always gonna be somebody here.
Yeah, there's always going to be somebody in the office. You imagine they don't staff it as busy during the night, obviously, but
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we're not still here, right? We were like looking for
Yeah,
Tibbs was looking for people on the road.
and we failed that, so might as well just head up to the hardware store.
Yeah, head up to the hardware store, pick up some heavy duty bolt cutters, a couple pair.
And this is like,
Only going to Home Depot.
yeah, this
Yep.
is flashbacks to last mission when Taboo was trying to score some shit off the streets and failed.
all right. So yeah, what y'all run errands, you pick up your bolt cutters.
Yeah, I'm gonna get changed out of my flashy suit into something more casual. And
You want something more roomy?
he's gonna be having his like Crocs with stocks, dude. His shorts, just like a printed T-shirt or something like that. Taboo would be ashamed.
Okay,
Okay, puts the Stetson back on. He can't wear the Taboo hat with this one.
He puts the Stetson back on. He put Dungeon, but now with accurate music.
Yeah, that's us right now. That's me going in with my drone, actually. So we'll pick up those bolt cutters. I don't think there's anything else we need at the moment.
No.
Who
I
are
don't
who
think
are our
so.
two? It was the professor. It was the professor in the antique.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Well, barring anything else you guys think we might need, we'll head back over later. Because I don't think we've been out for that long at the moment. How much time's passed since we did all that? Probably a couple hours or something.
I got it close to 6 o'clock p.m. So between like driving around and doing your little shopping spree, looking for criminals.
So you want to come back in the cover of dark?
Yeah, I think before we come back for that, I can spend a couple hours looking at maybe history on the house, like tax history, something like that. See who's owned it. See if there's anything weird. Any kind of leads I can look into to figure out if anything crazy's been going on with the house.
So we're going to the court of records and shit? Are you gonna do that online?
I was gonna attempt to do it online, but
Oh, if we're gonna do that, we should go to a diner.
the diner or the apartment, one of the two.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
wait.
got groceries.
Oh, we got groceries. Let's just go back to the apartment and
Yeah.
back to the hotel and eat.
Who's got the highest chef skill?
Oh, they don't have a microwave. We're
rat
kind of
does.
fucked. The rat?
Ratatouille. Yeah, I would like to, once we get back to the apartment, settle in, pull out the laptop, start going to work, see what I can find. I don't know what you guys are gonna be doing during that time, but that's what I feel like I should be doing.
I have a feeling we're in for a long night, so I'm gonna get some rest while we're at it.
It's not a bad idea.
Townsend, are you sleeping or are you gonna stay awake?
I'm sleeping. I arrived tired as fuck.
So what we'll do is me and Tibbs will be in the cornermost room.
Yep.
And in the other room will just be for rest and that sort of thing.
So I'll just be looming over your shoulder, taking notes of anything juicy you find.
All right.
I would have also suggested picking up one of those
bagel
bed bug
bites?
covers. No, the bed bug covers.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nice, nice. Yeah, for some reason, like you still feel like your head itches when you lay down on the bed, but probably just in your head.
Or on it.
We're on it.
Yeah. All right,
Thanks
so
for
yeah,
going off
walk
by
me
the end of this
through. Your head's gonna
So,
be
yeah.
like patchy. Yeah.
I wanted to see. I'm trying to figure out what I can look up with the skills that I've got. Right.
Gotcha. Well,
I could look
so
up,
let
like,
me, yeah.
I was thinking I could
Let
look
me
up,
give you a
like,
little bit of a
tax records.
rundown.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So just kind of like above board, basic searching, whatever. You can find that the county office does not have any digitized records. They've got like a little flashing thing that like we're updating and scanning our records, but there's like barely anything that's been scanned or uploaded. So that is a digital dead end. Tax records. I don't imagine that's publicly available, but you could certainly hack perhaps to get it.
Okay.
You could also potentially leverage your FBI. Like if you wanted to go that route, you could do like an FBI bureaucracy thing to try to get them like semi-legitly, but that might be risky as well.
All right. I would be
What else might you?
more inclined to hack.
You. Mhm. Okay. Yeah.
And in so doing, I would
just in
want
terms
to
of like other public info, like so you do know that there's this local publication that runs different stories, and they also have like, you know, a handful of stories at least that are about, you know, weird shit about the house. Like it's all kind of non-specific, and it's very similar to the article that you read for this Donnelly case. Um, yeah. I will say, what will I say? Let's roll luck and see if those are digitized.
All right, you got it. I've been super lucky lately, so
Okay.
it's definitely gonna happen.
All right. So unfortunately, no, but um, you know, there's a handful of articles and they're kind of non-specific, but you like they have articles that date back like quite a fair amount of time, so you imagine like that could be an alternative route of getting information about the house, like going to their archives. But anyways,
I was gonna say maybe we try that first before we do anything illegal. We'll try the legal methods.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I'll spend my time on that since I don't have any other digitized methods. And the other way would be just to go literally to county records and take a look.
We got time, right? Well, county records. I
Yeah.
wonder what their hours are.
Yeah, I would relay that to Tibbs too as well, as I'm not running
Yeah.
into dead ends. So
yeah,
far.
county's gonna be closed.
Yep.
Tomorrow morning's gonna be the best opportunity for that.
Yeah.
Newspaper is probably closed by now too, maybe. I don't know.
Most likely, I would say. But that's up to you.
But yeah, so those are two good options. Is there anything else that you'd want to pursue? Like, do you want to bust into this place overnight?
Oh yeah.
We do. I think we do. But, you know, I
Alright.
wanted to occupy my time as best I could while
While we wait for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Is there anything else that you would like to potentially try to digitally acquire? Any other background you want to run on any of the other any of the topping selections, the crusts, the different sides you could order?
I am.
From Giuseppe's.
Hmm.
Actually, now Tibbs is thinking of something.
Oh.
No, let's do it our way. Let's not get more people involved. Let's not this. Put that back in my pocket.
Get back in the pocket. Hold on to it.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Well, if it
keep it high
Go
up
ahead,
in the
John.
pocket, cause you see how my luck's been running lately. I don't think Trigger's doing. I think all that luck went into the hat, dude.
should have been wearing the hat when you made that roll.
Yeah, I don't think I got any ideas on stuff to search on the computer at the
Alright,
moment, so
cool.
only the.
Alright, what
only the
time?
one route.
What time are we breaking in?
Let's see.
Yeah, how long of a rest do you want to give Townsend and Toph?
What time is it now? Like 6-ish.
Yeah, I haven't sped up any, so
Yeah, we had,
your search would have taken a bit of time, but not a ton.
so it's probably like 6:30 to 7 somewhere in there.
Yeah,
Well, we want to go when it's pretty late, so at least give them a couple hours, and maybe we can chill for a little bit. maybe 11, maybe midnight.
11
What do you
p.m.
think? 11 or midnight.
24
I'd
hours.
say.
Security be more lax.
Yeah. That's the point. That's the point.
Alright, so if you need to take a nap, let's let's take it. Yeah.
I mean, it would. It depends on what, like, what, like, they probably have like shifts, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if
Yeah,
we
they will.
go at like 12, the guards are pretty much fresh. Like night shift starts at what, 10? So that's like 12 there. If we go like at 4 or 5, they're fucking exhausted.
So will we be though?
So
Unless
are you suggesting we sleep in, get there at 4 a.m. kind of thing?
Yeah,
it's not a bad
Or-
idea.
yeah. Or we go early and try to make as much like problems as possible, so they have to run around the entire time and just don't care anymore.
That's also not a bad idea. Exhaust them.
Yeah.
We could hire somebody to do that, maybe. Or do you think we do that directly ourselves?
No, you're right. We all need to be in there.
mean-
Somebody calls a ruckus outside.
I mean, we do have the number of a triad boss.
That's true. You want me to give her a call, see what we can get done? Did she introduce herself to me? Name-wise?
well,
I can't remember. She
Definitely
said Desiree.
to.
Yeah, you would.
Mhm.
To
Okay.
Townsend, you would have heard, or at least say that her name was Desi.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Tibbs?
I want to say let's use a lot of caution with that because we don't want them to take interest in what we're interested in.
True.
I mean, on the other hand, she does seem to know Trigger.
Oh, but she likes you.
She knows you by name.
Yeah.
Everyone does at this point.
New Jersey's worst kept secret.
Hmm. Idea-wise, I was thinking we hire someone to like. If we're hiring someone to cause problems, what would we get them to do?
I mean, there's always option 3.
What's option 3?
We kill the guards.
Kill them all, Peter. I don't want to do that.
Huh.
That's a last resort.
So has it ever come to that?
It's
Maybe.
been close.
Hmm.
And you may need to be prepared to do so. But only if we have to.
Also, how much do you like kids?
How much does Tibbs like kids?
Yeah.
How much you like kids, Tibbs?
If you're implying if I'm willing to kill a child, I am not
No,
comfortable with
no,
that.
No. I'm saying, are you good with kids?
Of course.
Good. I think I've had my fill.
Perfect. I'll write it down. Good with kids.
Write that down on your record.
So, which route are we taking? cause a ruckus to make noise over our noise. Come back when they're exhausted. How soon do we want this done?
The sooner the better, but we're not in a supreme rush. So I suppose we could wait. If tonight doesn't look good, we could always do it the next day. But I do feel like we need to know what's in there.
Yep. I agree
feel
with
like
that.
That's our biggest thing.
So he might have something in there that will help us with the next party investigation.
Yeah, any notes he might have taken on the place. Anything. Almost anything at all. Could be bad too, so I suppose we should be prepared. Although, how bad could it be?
Have you seen Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities?
I have. It's a good film. Good movies. Good series.
Nope, haven't seen it.
Yeah, like,
Oh, Tibbs, you don't like horror movies?
I mean, potentially at least as bad as the first episode.
I don't think we'll have to worry about that. But there's the potential. You're right.
we released
Come on, stay optimistic.
We released an Eldritch horror hack just months ago into the wilderness.
A hag.
You could say that.
I mean, I don't know what it was. Let's call it hag.
So, what are we doing?
How y'all want to play this? We go in before the graveyard shift, or we going in during the graveyard shift?
Well, if the plan is to tire them out, I don't know how we would do that. I'm open for discussion on that.
Well, it shouldn't be too hard to find youths drinking.
Some kids, pay some kids to do something,
Yep.
cause a problem.
Give them some trouble at the office. That
Pay them
shouldn't-
off. Maybe have them do something to like vehicles in the area.
Maybe.
Maybe have a couple of them run around and jump the fences, run around, dare them, pay them off.
Yep. Give
We
them,
do that.
give them a bit of cash, promise some more afterwards.
We do too much, they'll get the police involved, and then we got to deal with that too.
Yep.
So we got to walk a fine line if we do that.
And in that case, only one of us has to interact with the kids, and it won't come back to all of us. But like I said, I'm good with kids, so let me try that. So would I have to roll a criminology for that? Or what am I rolling for? For
If we go the route of paying off
rambunctious kids, yeah. Hooligans.
Paying teenagers to do what?
Party, play the radio loud, drink, make a ruckus.
Oh gosh.
Would that be a persuade or criminology? Would that be?
I think if you're like looking for random kids, it's gonna be persuade. And then pose a penalty to it though. Probably a -20.
Okay.
Yeah, I think yeah, you could change the skill being tested by looking for criminals. But I think regardless, it's kind of a weird
A weird.
weird request, so it's gonna be at a penalty.
So -20.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. Let's just try it. What's the worst that could happen? Hmm.
I mean, you could look for
There-
drug addicts. They do anything for drugs without question.
They just hope they're not too fucked up.
I don't know. Depending on what they are on, the more fucked up, the better.
Mhm.
Hey, what are
So
they?
yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
you asked some kids. I don't know. You see them walking. I don't know who you picked out to profile for this. But yeah, they blow you off. They're like, "Nah, get away from us, weirdo."
I should have asked TikTokers.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm not as good as with kids as I thought I was. Well, we just risk it. If anybody comes asking questions, we'll flash our badge and figure that out as it comes. But y'all seem to be comfortable roughing people up. Maybe you could rough them up if anything goes wrong. John needs a sec.
Yo. Anybody else need a sec? Or are we doing good?
I'm
doing
fine.
alright.
Yeah. Tie?
I'm done.
Nah, I'm just cruising along. I haven't done good the entire day.
Windows down.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of shifting into coast mode. I will definitely not go longer than an hour from now.
Nice.
But we might, I don't know, depending on what happens, we might wrap it up sooner. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
So would either Toph or Townsend try to convince people to do our dirty work, or were they like, hey, let's just go forward kind of thing?
I mean, I probably shouldn't because everyone seems to know my real name.
I see that Tibbs failed while I was gone. That's great news.
Yep. We couldn't find hooligans.
No hooligans out this late at night, huh?
They're not interested.
We're in the goody two-shoes part of town.
Yeah, to speak to Ty's point, or Agent Townsend's, so it seems like Taboo figured out who you were, and Desi is connected to Taboo, so that's probably why she knows who you are. You're probably not as famous as we're joking you to be.
Yeah, but I'm just a little bit paranoid because it happens like if we count Taboo like 3 times at the same date.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true. Oh, okay. Did I hear the word paranoid? Should you add that to your...
You say his name 3 times in a mirror, he shows up.
Should I have you roll a sanity check for paranoia?
Ooh.
Nah.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's not
Just a little
paranoia,
bit
or...
more. I'm just a little bit more careful with acting out in public at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not crazy if they're really out to get you or something. I can't remember what the...
No, not that. I mean, it's explainable why people need me. It's just a weird occurrence that it happened like 3 times on the same day.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
You even signed a book.
Even signed the book.
I try to keep the other agents from seeing the name, and then everybody heard your name after that.
Yeah. Yo. All right. So what's the plan? What's the play?
Do we just go in and say? Do we just say fuck it and go in, and try it? Or do we wait for? Do we do option 3? Wait till like 4 a.m. and try it.
I think we wait.
4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Sounds good to me.
what do you do
Well-
until then? Rest.
Yeah. That way we don't get fatigued. You know, don't want to be too tired for the next day.
All right.
Nice, yeah. It's a solid like 10 hours between when you know, 9, 10 hours, whatever. Um, so everybody can get a good sleep till 4 a.m. And
Bright and
you
early.
can drive out to the Meadowbrook store. I'm trying to figure out how to real quick like dim the lighting. I know I can transfer it to darkness, but I think it sets it all the way down to like completely dark, maybe. Let's see what it does.
Oh.
Darkness
I could see that
level.
being pretty. This is like before the sun comes up kind of look.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Scope it out as we're putting in the code to go through. See what we see in the
Yeah,
office.
yeah. So as you're driving through, you notice that there are a couple of cars out front, like within the gates, kind of parked where this van is. And yeah, as you're punching in, go ahead and everybody give me an alertness test. Punching in the code, looking around to see what's what. Trigger's busy playing on his phone, playing Candy Crush.
You're just too tired for this shit. You don't
Uh,
care, dude. He needs 10 to 11 hours of sleep.
Yeah. You see the lights in the office are on. Like, all the lights are on, so they didn't really dim them or anything. And yeah, you see, like, it's probably employees that are parked here at this hour. Doesn't look like there's any other, like, you know, people coming to see their things in the middle of the night.
No customers.
Yep. No customers, but there's definitely more employees here than you expected. A little bit odd. Yeah, and you key in. And if you do a round around the block, you know, you don't really see anybody active. So you can park your van in front of the storage unit. Similar positioning from before, if that's how you want to play it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
Once we're there,
So
I'll
you-
say what we might do. Break the lock fast as we can. Get the new lock, put it on there. Unlock it. Let a couple of us in. Close the door behind him. We would have brought flashlights for this, just in case. Because it is kind of darkish.
Yep.
I'm assuming no lights on the inside. Just in case.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah.
Just in case flashlights. You know, if there's lights on the
Yeah.
inside, it's great. If there's not, we got flashlights. And
Yes.
we can
I
have
think
a couple
flashlight
of
is
us.
probably the. Yeah.
Mhm.
It'll be easy cover because, you know, all we got to do is act like we're doing something in our unit and have the others search the other unit. And then maybe once they're ready to hop out, we can have some kind of code. Or you can text us. That'll probably be the most painless way. So we just got to decide who does what.
Well, I will say I've done many searches in my day, and I am very comfortable searching.
New guy goes in the green box. Who's going with him?
I guess I would go in with.
All right. I would go, but I don't think that looks as good. I think I need to be out here. I'm the one who paid for the lot, so. All right. So what do we need to do to go about prying open this tuna can?
We got the bolt cutters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah, so what do we roll?
Who's the strongest out of the bunch?
Not me.
I got a 10 strength, 50%.
I have 10
think-
now as well.
I think everybody has 10 but me. I have 9. Thank
Alright,
God. I'm
10
rolling like
is-
shit today.
Average strength. Go ahead and whoever's doing it, go ahead and make the roll, and this will just eventually you'll be able to break through. It's just a matter how long it takes.
I'll just try it.
Ooh. Is.
So, like a charm. Tibbs lines up the cutters on the piece of the lock and just flexes hard, snips it clean.
Gotta
After
get to the
just,
back of that stone oven for this
seconds.
pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Swap the locks. You wanna open it, Toph?
All right, I guess I'll try to open.
Oh yeah, yeah. Once the lock is off, you're able to just
Because
open it up.
we're gonna swap the lock, so we gotta open the new lock.
We'll get the
quotation
pieces
marks.
of the old lock and toss it in the back of the van. For now.
To make it look good. Make it look good.
Oh yeah, you don't want to leave any crime scene stuff. I mean, you'd know about that.
All right. So
I got my travel bag with me. Ugh.
now that you are in,
I'll say before
You've
they
got
go in, I'll let them know if it looks dangerous. Get back out here first, then we'll figure it out.
All right.
all right.
I'll open up the lock on
triggers-
our other side, and I'll head in with Townsend and just kind of stay inside and walk back and forth every once in a while to make it look like we're doing something.
Gotcha. All right. So let me share this. And find in my notes the green box. Do I have the contents?
Ooh.
Something for the contents?
I mean, I'm looking at
Yeah. So once you pop open the door, lift it open, you see the contents of the container. It is efficiently organized. It has a very clean industrial feel to it. It only takes about 10 minutes or so to do a complete inventory if that's what you want to do.
Okay. I'm gonna put on some gloves just in case I need to touch anything.
Gotcha. And I guess I shared this a little bit prematurely. Like, this is all the stuff you'll find if you spend the 10 minutes.
Empty quarts of of gasoline.
Ooh, a Atlas.
I know, I saw that. I'm like, damn. Trigger's lucky day. More hats.
In my notebook, I am gonna keep inventory of what we see. But I will get the shotgun ammunition. And the shotguns, those are of interest.
3 newly minted keys taped together. John was here.
Mm-hmm.
The fake IDs. Let's take these.
Ooh, those actually might come in handy, especially since they were Donnelly. I'm gonna take the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sling that around.
You never know what's inside. I'm gonna take the notes for the investigation. The remains of the burned photos. This. I'm gonna look at the cop and look at Tough. 4 foot long.
Wooden coffin covered in dirt.
Yeah. I think there might even be a name on this coffin, perhaps.
Ooh.
I kind of want to double check this.
Okay.
Alright, take your time. I'm still reading the list.
Actually,
I'm typing
Ideas.
my notes up.
all right. In that case, I will take my time to look it up.
Yep.
I did not get specific enough with my own notes.
We should. I'm gonna be reading. Just looking at his notes. Why you do that? Donnelly's notes from the investigation.
All right. So there is identification on the outside of the coffin,
Okay.
and here's what it reads.
It's got your name on it. Woo!
You know, I think we should take the shovels and the quicklime too.
Okay.
Never know.
You just never know.
Shovel and quicklime.
Always check your Airbnb. You just never know.
Exactly.
Hmm.
The remains of these photos. I wonder what we'll find from them.
So the table, the burned photos, the coffin, and Donnelly's notes. If you want to look at any of those in more detail at this point in time, you can. There could be a little bit more information for you to glean.
I do
Otherwise,
want to look at the notes and the photos while we're in here.
gotcha. All right. No roll needed for the photos. And this just takes a couple of seconds, maybe minutes to go through them. So again, they're burned, heavily damaged, etc. But kind of like looking at them closely and kind of piecing them together, spending a few moments to like try to piece the images together. They're all images of the Spooner house. Beyond that, you can't quite make anything out.
Okay.
And Donnelly's notes. No, actually, I've got these things that were hidden that I can share with you.
Oh.
So let me do that. Oops. Show players and make observers now. Alright, so there you go. Trigger, and we can say Townsend as well, since the two of you are kind of doing rounds. Or, you know,
Yeah.
keeping
on those
lookout
texts.
duty.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and give me awareness tests or alertness, whatever it's called.
I'm traditionally not good at these this time, so
Let's go.
hoping for the best. It's some shit.
Jeez.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
I can't roll below 180.
Well, go ahead and check those. Check those
Well, I
scores
already did.
for you.
I would love to double, triple check it if I could.
Double and triple check. All right. Is there anything else?
The last thing I want to do is look at that antique table.
All right. The antique table. Excuse me. So as you're kind of going to look at the table, it's at this point that Trigger and Townsend catch notice of like is it blue and red, blue and white, flashing lights
Ooh.
coming from near the entrance direction? Like you just kind of faintly see them like flashing on the opposite sides of one of the buildings, and you hear people approaching, and this is where we'll stop for tonight.
Ooh. Ooh. Good cutoff point.
Yeah.
Fucking cliffhanger.
Yeah, if my description isn't obvious enough, it's like police lights.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, okay.
Cherries and berries.
Cherries and blueberries. They're incoming.
That's right. That's
So are we doing our skill improvements now, or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
you can do
baby.
them. Session is over. Time to get better. Bigger, stronger, faster.
Bigger, stronger, faster.
Give me that 4%.
Ooh, that's gonna come in handy.
1, 1, and 3.
Ooh, bureaucracy.
Skills.
That's a good one to have.
Yeah. Now it's over 50% of the time with bureaucracy. Human, I cannot level. It
Ooh,
doesn't
a
matter
full
how
4%.
many times. I only get 1% at a time.
Yeah. I do like this over Call of Cthulhu in that like you just automatically improve. Like you don't have to roll a second test to then see if you improve.
Yeah. It might be something I would consider like homebrewing into Call of Cthulhu.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just,
And, like,
it makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
and the
progressing
increases
even if
are-
I roll like shit.
Dang,
Yeah.
tips like I see your crit and raise mine.
Terminology, nice. Is that the only thing you tested?
That's the one thing I failed.
Or the only thing that you failed? Yeah. Ooh. All right, nice flex. New guy's pulling his weight.
Oh, yep.
Past alert, past drive, human. Just not criminology. Just...
Yeah, good introduction, good start to the new mission. I'm curious, like a couple of things are definitely different this time around, like not really having explicit time pressure. Thought that was something y'all
A nice
would,
change.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then having official credentials to work with as an option.
We don't know how to use those, so we just left them.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, so good, all according to plan.
Yeah. Well, so far Tibbs is very hesitant on using them immediately just because of
Mm-hmm.
who the corpse is and the people of interest around that story.
Yeah.
Like that's a last
Yeah,
resort for him.
I mean, the IDs, yeah. Especially if they have Donnelly's picture.
Honestly. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think you've got good ideas in terms of what to pursue in terms of the investigation itself. Like the green box is definitely a good early choice.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Because I mean, we could have went straight to the house, but I feel that's foolish.
Oh yeah, going in to the monster's mouth.
To the monster's den.
I mean, now you guys have 2 shotguns. if we get out of the police.
Yep, 2 shotguns. Was it 400 rounds? Some crazy shit like that.
Yeah, but we know Trigger won't load them.
I'll leave that up to you this time. You can load them.
Don't look at me. I can't use guns.
Yeah, you can.
that-
You're just not good at it.
Is that a throwback from like the crit fail or something?
Yeah, the
Yep.
crit fail when you said my gun was not loaded. There's nothing in that magazine.
Bam. Got him.
You've cursed me for life.
Yeah. Got him.
Well, for his life. However short it might be.
Yeah, might end up being fairly short. We'll see.
The next session we're
I'll
all
give 1 or
dead.
2 more sessions. Yeah.
Oh, I get it now. See, Trigger didn't want to go in because what if sanity damage?
No,
It
no,
is a green
I
ball.
legitimately didn't want to go in because I thought it would look weird if the guy who rented the thing
Goes to
is
somebody else's.
No. I was just messing with you because you always get the most.
And I finally got a little bit of sanity back from my time at the ocean.
See,
Yeah.
if Taboo would have seen that coffin, he'd be like, it's Dracula. Dracula.
Oh, true.
It's only 4 feet long, so baby, Dracula.
Baby Dracula.
Yeah.
It's Abigail.
Oh my god.
Oh, I do have a screenshot for you. I'll dump it in like the agency notes or something. But Donnelly's notes.
Ooh.
There's like a scribbled section. Let me take a snip of it real quick.
All right.
We'll at least reward you for the
Cliffhanger.
contents of the box.
Nice way to ease
All right,
into this.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Any questions, comments, complaints?
No, it's good. It's fun. It's good to be back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm hit with constant hindsight. We're like, shit, I should have done this. Having that deer in headlights feel while you're playing, like, oh shit, what do I need to do? What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that'll eventually go away. Probably not.
Yeah. This is only mission 3,
Yeah.
and yeah, I feel like each one has been different. So I'm sure
Haven't
by like
quite
the
gotten
10th
a
or
chance
12th.
to acclimate yet to investigative work. Although I feel like this is the first one we're getting to do like investigation proper instead of just do like a micro investigation and then deal with the problem. So
Yeah, like totally reactionary. Yeah.
yeah,
Now this is like you've got a little bit more control, or at least it seems that way.
We did.
I'm so glad I made
Cool.
that shitty bureaucratic role for my character.
Just so that
Uh,
you can improve it.
Yeah. I even wrote down a name for it. So the shitty bureaucracy backup name is Felix T. Gabler. The T is for Terry. That's what they call him since Rem called me Terry. I figured like, oh, I got to make sure that that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And my FBI credentials were Wesley V. Feasel,
Oh, jeez.
Agent Feasel.
Let me write this down real quick. What was
Which one you want?
the first one?
Felix T. Gabler.
Felix T. Gabler.
In fact, here
And
I'll send
then-
it to you. I'll send it to you on the burner.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. Just so
And
you
then your
got the,
FBI.
It's Wesley
thing.
V. Feasel. Feezle. That was a random name that came up. I'm like, yep, that's the one.
It's almost like fizzle, but no.
Yeah.
Nice.
Feasel don't
Sweet.
fizzle. He just keeps going.
That's right. That's right. Well, GG, well played. I feel like y'all have approached things like again with good ideas and such. Just the dice are keeping it interesting with failures.
You know, Trigger's got his Crocs in sport mode in case he has to run from these. Please, just so.
That's definitely a plus 20. So if I forget on your athletics test, plus 20.
But at least I'm minus 20 on appearance because of the socks.
Oh yeah.
They're probably SpongeBob socks or something.
Nice throwback. I was listening to Jubilee again. Oh yeah, with Snedeker's description, I tried to grab it like word for word.
Woo! Yeah.
A severe-looking, tall white guy. Pursed lips.
It's almost like we know the R cell.
Yes. Yup.
Yeah,
that
it's
was
possible we could get like Relic as a handler, I suppose. 'Cause that's what
true.
he does now.
True. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought it made sense with Thompson getting replaced. We had to pull in Snedeker.
Yeah. It was time.
Yeah.
That was fun, dude. Thank
Yeah, much obliged.
Hmm. Good to be.
you. Be back on the case.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave you with all that, and Friday next week, Friday this week,
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
back
yeah.
on it.
I'll keep
I look-
you informed on cause I got like a ton of doctor's appointments this month. They're like all my regular checkups are this month, so.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, if we have to bump
Shouldn't
things or
affect
whatever,
weekends.
just.
But we'll see.
Oh, so Saturday I don't have my regular game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if we had to bump Friday to Saturday, that could be an option. I don't think I could do 3 days in a row of Ring a game, but
Yeah, I don't blame
who
you.
knows?
It's a lot.
Who knows?
I can see why you would
Especially
want to
with-
schedule a few extra sessions for this one because there's so much more you can do with this once it's like.
And we don't have a time limit yet.
That's what I'm saying. There's no time limit. We got to do some investigation, so you need a little bit extra time.
Mhm.
We'll probably take longer on this mission because it's the first time we've had to deal with something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is a lot of notes. There's a lot that you can dig into. Like we've just started digging into one, and you've already got, I think, a fair amount of information.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of appalled. You've been so generous with information just from this.
Yeah. Well, it did come at the cost of this complication, so
Of course.
it was a fair trade, in my opinion. But yeah. Well, I hope you had fun. I guess I'm gonna dip out, probably get some food, snacks.
Yeah, I'm
Just,
getting hungry too. It's the right time.
But yeah, thanks for the game. Thanks for joining. The program thanks you for your service. We will see you again. See you again next week.
Situation red.
See you.
See you Friday.
Next
That's right.
week. Bye-bye.
See you, Drew.
We'll see you.
They got him.
They got him. Fun.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna stop my stream too. Get out of here. All right, it stopped.
All right, it stopped.
Yeah, it is.
I was messing around with stuff in Foundry, finding all this stuff.
It's helpful. I used it
Like
once you
it
said it
was.
was.
Like how I
Like,
can
It's so useful.
also how I found out how to hide my role so you guys don't see it, and only me and the
Yeah.
GM.
It's all in that right click. God damn.
Yep.
It's all in that right click. Damn.
Thank you
And
all
the
for
stats-
watching.
The stats thing I was trying to figure out too, because I was like, I am increasing my strength so I don't have a -1 on melee.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm not a melee